Sangyuan Realm, Dongwon Continent, Qingyun Sect. Humph, in front of the Blood Shadow Formation, your Qingyun Sword Sect is nothing special. The time has changed. From today onwards, the entire Dongwon Continent will be under the control of our Demon Cloud Sect. Demon Cloud Sect. Don't be so arrogant. I've already informed Senior Brother Hua. When he arrives, none of you will be able to escape. Among the top 10 disciples of Qingyun Sect, is there anyone surnamed Hua? I don't remember there being one. Not even one of the top 10 disciples of the Qingyun Sword Sect has the surname Hua, and yet they still dare to fight against the 5 elites of our Demon Cloud Sect? Then, let your Senior Brother Hua come and collect your bodies. Go to hell. What? Are we saved? Senior Brother Hua. Fortunately, I made it in time. Hua Qingyuan. Hee, are you rushing? Here to die? Hua. What just happened? And it's over? Are you all okay? Thank you, Senior Brother Hua, for coming and saving us. Junior Brother Wei Ran, didn't I tell you not to intervene? If I hadn't arrived in time. Senior Brother Hua is right to reprimand me. It's just that those demonic cultivators are too ruthless. They massacre tens of thousands of cultivators in Qinshu City just to refine the blood soul pearls. It goes against our sect's morals and principles to turn a blind eye. That's why I acted impulsively. Young man, don't be swayed by the sect's grand promises. Take things as they come and lead a simple life. This is the true way to cultivate ourselves. Well, Senior Brother Hua, you are saying things that are hard to understand again. Humph? How dare you harm the disciples of our Demon Cloud Sect? Demon Cloud Sect's Patriarch Xieyun. Divine Ability Demon Shadow Hands. You are seeking death. This is Elder Xieyun, the Patriarch of Demon Cloud Sect. He is a 7th stage cultivator in the Purple Chaos Realm. Oh? It's never-ending. He was actually able to block my strike with just one palm, from a 7th stage cultivator? Good boy, it would be a pity to just kill you off. Our Demon Cloud Sect has always respected the strong, so why don't you consider joining our sect instead? I will give you the position of the number 1 disciple, you will have all the beautiful women you desire, and everyone will follow your command with just one call. Not only that, you will also have access to all the treasures and spiritual artifacts you want. Such a good treatment? But from what I heard was that your disciples from the Demon Cloud Sect have to get up early and work late, enduring harsh conditions and always being chased by the righteous sects. In cultivation, it's also about letting nature take its course, fighting against each other, and seeking fortune on one's own. This, as demonic cultivators, we don't have as many strict rules and regulations as those righteous sects. The environment is relatively more relaxed and we value the principle of working hard for greater rewards. Haha, it's that principle of the more you work, the more you gain again. The work in the Qingyun Sword Sect is stable, and it is also an established and reputable sect. I am staying here doing fine. But now, you still want to deceive me? To get involved with your sect? Qingyun Sword Art First Style. What? Qingyun Mystic Sword. So easy. I told you it was the right decision to call Senior Brother Hua for help, didn't I? I'm not dreaming, am I? When did our sect's sword techniques have such power? As expected of Senior Brother Hua, he's so terrifying. Why? Humph, I have been working in the workplace for so many years, and has long seen through your trick. To make such empty promises to me face to face is an insult to oneself. That's not it. What I want to ask is why are you so powerful? Done. Humph? The real soul is coming out? Where do you want to escape? Humph. Forget it, the request for the rescue mission has been completed anyway. What is Senior Brother Hua doing? Just let the demon sect's elder run away like this. Just one strike and it would have been over. Why didn't he keep chasing and finish him? You guys didn't know. Brother Senior Hua pursues and cultivates the 9 to 5 principle. It's already this late in the evening. In the way of Senior Brother Hua words, now is the time to get off work. Really. The most annoying thing is giving me a task to complete before getting off work. It almost makes me work overtime. Donghuang Continent, Qingyun Province, Qingyun Sword Sect. Hiya hiya. Hiya hiya. Look at that guy being lazy again. Just how did he become the true disciple of the sect? When I returned to the sect yesterday, it was already late at night, which caused me to have insufficient sleep. I shouldn't have become a true disciple in the first place if I had known. They always give me troublesome tasks to complete. Unknowingly, it's almost been 5 years. Because of that continuous high-intensity 996 overtime job. Are you slacking off in front of me? Don't even think about leaving until you finish. Something's wrong, boss. His condition doesn't look good. Call 911 quickly. Help him to save the work files first. I passed away just like that. Then, I accidentally came to this fantasy world. I got transmigrated? Here, my identity is a humble true disciple of Qingyun Sword Sect. Hua Qingyuan, as a true disciple, you should work even harder than others. What morning and night? What nonsense, how can someone your age sleep soundly? Forget about sleeping and eating, you should focus solely on cultivation. Really lazy, I have never seen someone being so lazy like this. In order to not repeat the same mistake, I vow to never work overtime in this world. Never work overtime. It's just, I didn't expect that, it would also be so competitive and intense here. Senior Brother Hua, the sect leader is looking for you, he wants to ask you about some details regarding yesterday's mission. You didn't disclose my information, did you? No, I have already talked to them, and we all agreed not to mention Senior Brother Hua's strength at all. Them is referring to the others who saw the main in action. Well done, then I can rest assured, I'll be leaving first. Next time, when you are free, I will teach you 1 or 2 tricks. Thank you, Senior Brother Hua. See you next time, Senior Brother Hua. Sect Leader's Main Hall. There are 6 levels in the realm of cultivation in Sangyuan realm, which are ranked from low to high respectively. Qi Refining Stage, Foundation Establishment Stage, Soul Convergence Stage, Spiritual Palace Realm, Purple Chaos Realm, Transcendence Realm. Each level of cultivation is further divided into 9 levels. And this one is even more formidable. Qingyun Sword Sect Sect Leader Wenjian, the peerless powerhouse at the 6th level of the Transcendence Realm, and is known by a single nickname. The Sword God of Jinjian. Good morning, Sect Leader. Little Hua, be more serious, don't forget this is the main hall. The Yinqing tea leaves I cultivated have ripened a few days ago. Oh, quickly give it to me, I want to taste it, it's been so long since I had Yinqing tea last time. Who would have thought that the big and formidable sword god of Qingyun was actually a tea addict? And I used my modern knowledge of succulent cultivation and record-keeping to grow high-grade spiritual tea, cater to their preferences and build a good relationship with your leader. This is the required course for working people. Ahem, what did you find out during yesterday's mission? Some disciples who returned yesterday said that you saved them. It was only a coincidence that I happened to save them. I found this thing from the bodies of the Demon Cloud Sect's disciples. The Blood Soul Pearl. Little Hua, do you know what this means? If those from the Demon Cloud Sect found out about this. I don't know, I don't want to listen, I don't care. If the sect leader doesn't have anything to say anymore, I will be going back first. I'm sorry, sect leader, but I only want to live a peaceful life, please leave those troublesome matters to someone else. Stop right there. Little Hua, it's not me talking about you. Although you have some accomplishments in cultivating spiritual tea, as a true disciple, you cannot be so lazy in your temperament. I ask you, it was clearly your turn last week to explain swordsmanship to the disciples, why didn't you go? When it was my turn, it was already late in the evening. This is my principle to only teach during morning and afternoon hours, sect leader, I hope you understand. Because you skipped the swordsmanship gathering, for hall masters came to look for me because of this. Saying that I should dispose of you from the position of true disciple. Did they really say that? Did I speak too harshly? Little Hua, then, it's really great. Demoting me to Omicron an inner disciple? I dare anyone to say anything about me slacking off in the future. Sect leader, when are you going to take back this true disciple title from me? You. Don't even think about it, since the founding of our Qingyun Sword Sect, there has never been a precedent of a true disciple being dismissed. Dismissing you is just like slapping me and the elders in the face. Darn it, I knew there wouldn't be such a good thing. Greetings to sect leader and senior brother Hua. Humph? Oh? Jianqing, you came? Tens of thousands of inner disciples work day and night, just to be able to become a true disciple. Senior brother Hua, why do you want to give up this once-in-a-millennium opportunity? The head true disciple of Qingyun Sword Sect, Yu Jianqing. Yu Jianqing, the top true disciple of the Qingyun Sword Sect, is a beautiful young girl. At a young age, she has already reached the 4th level of the Purple Chaos Realm. Moreover, both her strength and popularity are also top-notch. She was also regarded as the future sect leader of the Qingyun Sword Sect. A true disciple of Qingyun Sword Sect, rank 55th, last place. Junior sister, you may not know, but I have been stuck in the Spirit Palace realm for a long time. So, I wanted to restart again as an inner disciple. Reconsolidate my foundations, break through the bottleneck, and overtake on the bend, as the saying goes, revisiting the old and learning the new. I didn't expect senior brother to be progressive and think so deeply about the path of cultivation, really different from the one they said in the rumors. It's Jian Xian who is being superficial here. Ha, junior sister, you are being too polite. Little Hua, the reason why I called Jianxing to come here is because some hall masters have proposed a request for you to take over. What kind of request? They want you to accompany Jianxing to carry out the mission and learn from the diligence of the chief disciple. Sect master. You must be joking, right? It was you Jianxing whose influence has driven the unhealthy culture of competition within the sect to a new height, making her earn the nickname the Queen of Competition. How could we possibly work together if we don't get along and have conflicting personalities? Little Hua, Jianxing is our sect's #1 true disciple, and countless people are lining up to learn from her, and now you have the opportunity to go on a mission with her. Why are you still hesitating? Sect leader, I'm just worried that I'm not skilled enough to be able to handle it, and it will delay junior sister's cultivation. Junior sister, you also don't want me to hold you back, do you? Senior brother, you worry too much. We both came from the same sect, so we should support each other and make progress together. Moreover, senior brother Hua, you can also take advantage of this mission to prove yourself, and break those rumors about you that are spreading outside. Wow, you want to flirt with? Sect leader, it's okay for me to go on the mission, but I'm just worried that there will be no one taking care of the tea leaves. Sect leader, you went so far as to invite junior sister you to convince me to take on the mission, but I am a person with principles. Why should I go on a business trip with a little girl when I can just lie down and rest in the sect? Humph? Qingyun, as long as you can successfully complete this task, this master will give you 3 days off. 3 days off. Sect leader, time is of the essence. Please tell me the details of the task and location quickly. I, Hua Qingyuan, will even go through fire and water without hesitation. 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, junior sister, you are too diligent. Senior brother Hua, you are 1 hour late. If you don't take a nap at noon, you will feel lethargic later, junior sister. Cultivation requires seizing every opportunity to improve oneself. I arrived here precisely at noon and wielded 3,000 sword strikes. As a spiritual palace realm cultivator, I can't believe you still need to sleep like an ordinary person, senior brother. You are being too relaxed. Yes, junior sister is right. After I go back, I will double my cultivation practice. Why does junior sister you keep nagging me like an elder despite her young age? It's getting late, let's set off now. Senior brother Hua, what do you think of the mission this time? The sect leader sent us to investigate the incident of the villagers who went missing in the Tianyuan mountain, which is located just near the blood sacrifice ruins of Qingshu City. I suspect that the unexplainable disappearance of those villagers is somehow related to the demonic sects. I think so too. Senior brother, please don't worry. Although you are only at the 6th level of the spiritual palace realm, I will definitely protect you. Then, thank you, junior sister. I didn't expect that my junior sister would be so reliable. I not only get to hug a big thigh, but also get 3 days off after this mission is done. I really won a lottery this time. Thank you very much, sect leader. We have arrived. This is the Tianyuan mountain range. Senior brother Hua, let's investigate by asking the local villagers first. Senior brother Hua, what do you think? 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. It's 5 o'clock in the evening now. I'm going to rest. The investigation of inquiring information from the villagers will be handed over to you, junior sister. See you tomorrow. Innkeeper, I want a room. 1 silver tael. 2nd floor, left side at the end of the hallway. Oh? I don't care anymore. Now is the time to take a rest. I wonder if the investigation is going well on junior sister Yu's side? All the rooms are occupied. There is no empty room left. Innkeeper, your inn is clearly empty. Why won't you let me stay? It's not as if I am not giving you money. I fell asleep accidentally. This voice sounds so familiar. Innkeeper, are you rejecting me because these silver taels are not enough? I said it's full, then it's full, you should leave. Junior sister Yu. Since the innkeeper has already said that the rooms are full, then you shouldn't give him a hard time anymore. Senior brother Hua, what are you doing here? Innkeeper, it would be fine if I let my junior sister share a room with me, right? As you like. Staying in the same room as you. Senior Brother Hua, are we? Follow me, unless you want to sleep on the street. Right, we are not even going to do anything inappropriate, why should I be shy? Besides, Senior Brother Hua is only in the spiritual palace realm, so I can fully protect myself. Junior sister, have you had your dinner yet? I haven't. Why don't you have some of these? Senior brother, as cultivators, we should cultivate the purity of the mind and abandon worldly desires, including the temptation of food. Only when the mind is at peace can we. This pastry is sweet but not cloying, it melts in my mouth with a hint of fragrance like a clear stream flowing into your heart. Oh no, I'm going to be captivated by this pastry. Senior Brother Hua, how can you use the pastry to attack me like this? Does it taste good? It tastes very good. But such food is of no benefit to us cultivators, it's better to eat less. What you said is not right. Junior sister, do you think avoiding the temptations of life such as food and romance will make it possible to progress by leaps and bounds in cultivation? Isn't it true? Of course not. We both live in this world, how can we hide from everything in the world just because we want to? Avoiding everything blindly will only make you physically and mentally exhausted, afraid of making any move, and make it more difficult to progress in your cultivation. But if one cannot achieve a pure and tranquil mind, how can they avoid being immersed in the mundane world and be led by desires? Then how can we cultivate? I believe that a true cultivator dares to face the temptations of life and is brave enough to try. Just like this pastry, if you are afraid that its deliciousness will disturb your mind, then you should taste it even more and get used to it. When you are able to see this pastry as an ordinary object and not be moved by its deliciousness, that's when you have truly entered the realm of cultivation. With a clear and pure heart, one can see the truth. By embracing the truth, one can see reality as it is. Seeing reality without being stained by it leads to a state of true freedom. When we are truly free, we can be in harmony with nature. I accidentally talked too much. I hope this kid's brain didn't crash from all my chatter. Senior Brother Hua, I understand now. Only by facing our desires directly, and then giving them up, can we return to simplicity and clarity, and gain insights into enlightenment. What the hell did you understand? Quickly stop eating, oh my heart. I'm sorry, junior sister, you'll have to make do on the ground tonight. Senior brother, I'm fine with it. I won't be sleeping and I am going to just sit and meditate. Little girl, I was going to let you go at first, but you. Don't blame me for doing this to you. Strange, where did this scent come from? It's poison. Senior Brother Hua. Quickly run away. Senior Brother Hua? My lord, the disciple of Qingyun Sword Sect, has been brought down by me using the spirit separation incense. One of them is Yu Jianxin, a true disciple of Qingyun Sword Sect. The identity of the other one is unknown, only that she called him Senior Brother Hua. Oh? I didn't expect you to be able to knock down Yu Jianxin. As for this Senior Brother Hua, I've never heard of him, probably just a small errand boy. It's all thanks to the hidden talisman given by you, that I was able to hide without being discovered by them. Hee hee, you did a great job this time. My lord, then my wife and child. Rest assured they are doing fine, I will take you to meet them right now. Thank you, my lord. At last, the final sacrificial offering is about to be completed. Number 3, Number 4. Go to that inn and bring me back those 2 disciples from Qingyun Sword Sect. Humph? Are you awake? Senior Brother Hua? That's not right, we have to leave quickly, this place is very dangerous. How are you alright? Since Senior Brother Hua's cultivation level is lower than mine, normally it should have been him who was knocked down first. When I sleep, I use fetal breath, different from you, who meditates using spiritual power, so I did not inhale the scent from the spirit separation incense. But after waiting for a long time, the person in the dark did not make a move. So, I dispersed the fragrance in the room and then helped you to detoxify. It really is the spirit separation incense. It's difficult for cultivators below the 5th level of the purple chaos realm to resist the poison from this incense. Junior sister, your social experience is still too shallow, so you must take precautions everywhere, if you were to be alone during the mission this time. The consequences would have been very serious. Thank you very much for saving me, Senior Brother Hua. Jianxin will definitely pay more attention in the future. Junior sister, don't be so polite, come and drink some tea to warm your body up. Thanks, Senior Brother. Rumor has it that Senior Brother Hua is just a lazy true disciple. But I didn't expect that he could grasp the essence of my cultivation with just a few words. he also remains vigilant all the time and even saved my life. Considerate personality, also quite handsome. It's a pity that the cultivation level is. Wait, what am I thinking about? Junior sister, how is your recovery? Ahem, thank you, senior brother, for your concern. I am already fine. Could it be that he treats me as? Oh, it's good then. Humph? There is killing intent. Be careful, senior brother Hua. Since you have recovered, then I will leave it to junior sister to handle. After all, it's not my working hours. Forget it, those two people are experts at the Purple Chaos realm, and senior brother Hua is only at the Spiritual Palace realm. If those two come in, it would only be more troublesome to deal with. I thought. What a coincidence that you came here at this time. Purple Spirit Sect, the fourth sect of Dongwon Continent. True disciples of Purple Spirit Sect? Two fellow cultivators, why are you two here? The gaze in their eyes. Blood puppets, their souls have been blocked by magic which turns them into puppets. That's the spell from the demonic sect. It seems that it was them who was behind the disappearance of the villagers from Yunjian village. These two people. Their cultivation level is at least at the third or fourth level of the Purple Chaos realm. It's such a coincidence that I'm also a little bit upset right now. Qingyun Sword Technique. Cleaving clouds and severing moons. Qingyun Sword Technique. Cleaving clouds and severing moons. Disperse. Oh? She was able to split the sword energy that had already been slashed out. But in doing so, the power also decreased. Watching the battle with divine senses is really convenient, you don't even have to open your eyes. But those two disciples from the Purple Spirit Sect won't go down that easily. How dare you? Heard Fonger. Then they didn't completely become a blood puppet, but still have a trace of self-awareness? Want you to die. She can actually wield such a heavy weapon with ease. What kind of strange power is this? It even made my hands feel so numb. Let's stop testing each other at this point. As expected from a head disciple, in such a short time of collision, she was able to gauge the depth of her opponent's skills. Although both of them are at the fourth level of the Purple Chaos realm, the disciple from the Purple Spirit Sect is just a blood puppet whose consciousness has been sealed. She can only rely on instinct to fight, which puts her at a great disadvantage. But junior sister, you didn't seem to be aware of the danger. With this, it should be enough. Qingyun Sword Art. Drawing Sword Technique. They've finally been subdued. Next, I have to figure out how to wake them up. Humph? Just now, that move. If I were to get hit by it, I would have been seriously injured. But what's that green light? Was it a leaf? Who wants to save me just now? Sealed the spiritual power. It seems that you have already solved it. Senior brother Hua, previously you. I've been lying down the whole time. What happened? Nothing. I must be thinking too much. After all, senior brother Hua is only at the 6th level of the spiritual palace realm. How could he have such abilities? Senior brother, while the true spirits of these two are still alive, we must bring them back to this sect as soon as possible. We need the elders to set up the clan's mind and demons slaying formation to remove the blood puppet technique. But in this way, the members of those demonic sect will run away and might go to other places to harm people again. Humph, for the sake of the common people. And for the sake of my 3 days off vacation. Looks like I am the only one who can do it now. Senior brother, are you going to? I want to use my divine sense to enter their sea of consciousness and pull out the blood puppets. Senior brother, are you crazy? The sea of consciousness is where the true spirit of the cultivator resides. Just a bit of carelessness will lead to the collapse of the true spirit. Rest assured, junior sister. Wait, senior brother, do you mean to remove the blood puppet seeds from both of them at the same time? This is going against the heavens. Saving people is like putting out a fire. Doing the operation at the same time is the fastest way. The main point is not whether it is fast or not. It is about whether it is safe or not. Ziyun, you are awake. Fonger. Humph? You guys are Qingyun Sword Sect's true disciples? Nice to meet you, Miss Ziyun. I'm Yu Jianqin. This person here is my senior brother, Hua Qingyuan. Sister Yun, she is the head disciple of the Qingyun Sword Sect. It was them who saved us. I remembered it now. We were captured by the elder of the demon sect. Can you explain to us how you were captured? A week ago, Fonger and I were sent by the sect to investigate the disappearance of some villagers. We traced the clues and found that a senior member of the demon sect was using the blood of the villagers for sacrifice. However, we fell into a trap that the other party had set up in advance. Shortly after that, we were suppressed. But I didn't expect that we would fall into a spell and become blood puppets. Thank you both for saving our lives. You don't need to thank me. The one who really saved you was my senior brother. Thanks Taoist Hua for your help. I will definitely repay your life-saving grace in the future. No need to be so polite. Just now. Senior brother pulled out the blood puppet seed of the two of them at once. Done. The blood puppet seed is buried deep in the sea of consciousness, and pulling it out without harming people's lives is just like finding a needle in a haystack. Even the elders of the sect are hesitant about doing this kind of operation. Senior brother, when did you master this kind of technique? Before, while I was passing time in the scripture room, I accidentally stumbled upon an incomplete scroll of a technique about manipulating the divine consciousness. I found the content quite intriguing, so I decided to study it that time. Incomplete scroll? So it's not a complete technique. Senior brother, you're playing with fire. Just to save both of you, I've spent quite a lot of precious materials and treasures. It costs around 30,000 high-grade spirit stones. You are clearly making that up. How could it cost any precious materials or treasures? They are not stupid. Why would they agree to? Please don't worry. Once we return to the sect, we will definitely compensate the corresponding value of high-grade spirit stones to you. They actually agree? It is widely known that the cleanse heart and demon slaying formation, which can remove the blood puppet technique, requires at least 50,000 high-grade spirit stones to set up the formation. 30,000 is already a friendly price. I didn't even make any profits. It's not urgent. Qingyun Sword Sect and the Purple Spirit Sect have a long-standing friendship, so helping you is our duty. By the way, can you recall the specific details about the demon sect elder who captured you? Yes, his name is Hua Qingyuan, and his combat power is not that strong that I can take him down alone. But he is very skilled in using formations and poison. We were subdued by his poisonous array. I see, then it's simple. I have a type of pill that can make you immune to poison for 3 hours. Do you three have the confidence to defeat that demon cloud sex elder? If we can be immune to poison, then I can knock him out in minutes. Something is not right. Why is it just the three of us? Taoist Hua, aren't you coming with us? To be honest, I used quite a lot of spiritual power just now to remove the blood puppet seed for you. I'm afraid I will need to rest for a while before I can recover my strength. It was our fault for not noticing the hard work of Taoist Hua. Taoist Hua, please rest well. We will take care of the rest. Then I will trouble the three of you to take care of it. Is this pill really as amazing as Taoist Hua mentioned? I believe in Senior Brother Hua. Well, it dissolves in the mouth and seems to be no different from ordinary medicine. Judging from his appearance, Taoist Hua's cultivation doesn't seem to be that high, but it does not mean that I don't believe in him. Wait a minute, something doesn't feel right. It seems that there has been no sign of any living creatures around here since half an incense ago. Could it be that? It means that you have already entered into my formation. Where did this swamp come from? These black muds seem to be refined from the corpses of dead creatures, and are bound here by the formation. It has such a strong resentment. Did you see the person who just spoke? Are you looking for me? Hua Qingyuan, you old thief. You pull out my blood puppet seed that quickly? It seems that the head disciple of the Qingyun Sword Sect has a secret treasure. Why is there one person missing? Could it be that he was afraid after hearing my name? Because to deal with a trash person like you, I alone is enough. Haha, you fell for it even after being tricked once. Shut up, you are already dead meat. Ha! It seems the disciples from the righteous sects are indeed getting more and more stupid. Does my bone-eroding incense smell good? Poison gas. Humph, did I miss? It's poison gas. This Yu Jianxin really has one or two tricks up her sleeves. It's no use. You have already inhaled the scent of my bone-eroding incense. Now it has been 10 breaths, quickly die for me. That's not right. Why is one person missing? Take this. Ouch. Why are you all fine? It's impossible. Taoist Hua's pill is indeed powerful. I don't have to be afraid of those despicable methods anymore. Dealing with these demonic sect people will be a piece of cake. My bone-eroding incense is more poisonous than the spirit separation incense. Even if they hold their breath, it will be absorbed through skin. Apart from my unique antidote, there is no other elixir that can dispel the poison. Could it be that they have some kind of secret treasure on them? It's all over now. Qingyun Sword Technique. This is the end? You're right, this game is over now. Heavenly Blood Refining Formation. What's happening? This is... Haha, as I mentioned earlier, you have already stepped into the formation. Number 1, get rid of them. A blood puppet at the 6th level of Purple Chaos Realm? All of you, don't even think about going back alive today. Including that coward hiding in the Yunzhen village. I have already sent number 2, who is at the 5th level of the Purple Chaos Realm, over there. Senior brother Hua is in danger. Humph? Next door room. Hey, want me to work overtime? You are still a bit inexperienced. Eh? Ha. Why can't you just go back quietly when you can't find people? Do you have to drag others into this mess? Purple Cloud Seal. What? Watch out. Foamer. You dare to hurt Foamer. This guy is incredibly powerful and can regenerate. If we don't stop him, we will eventually be worn down and killed by him. I have a technique that can obliterate him in an instant. Really? But it requires time to build up power. Please buy some time for me, Taoist you. Okay, leave it to me. Ha ha ha, use any moves or techniques that you have. Number 1 is my perfected blood puppet. Sooner or later, you will all be turned into my sacrifices. Oh? Is it over so soon on number 2's side? It seems that true disciple is a weakling. Oh my, that was close. Almost got him killed for a second. I can't let that elder of the demon sect sense us. I just wanted to sleep peacefully. Why do you have to insist on disturbing me and waking me up? In that case, I'll also give you a gift in return. Is it there? There you go. Well, there is still some time left before my work hours. Let's see if there are any other good rooms left, and sleep a bit longer. Why is this blood puppet getting stronger under the influence of the formation? As expected of the true disciple from Qingyun Sword Sect, you can last till now, however, it's going to be over soon. Number 1, attack. Taoist Zian, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that. Humph? What is that? Blood puppet number 2. Blood puppet number 1. How is it possible? It's really great that senior brother is fine. Did the elders come over here to help us? Did an elder from the Qingyun Sword Sect come? This could be troublesome. I have to hurry and finish this. Blood puppet strengthening technique. What is this thing? Taoist you, sorry to keep you waiting for so long. Taoist Zian. What? How can someone at the mere 4th level of the Purple Chaos Realm accumulate the power of the 8th level? Purple Shadow Heavenly Technique. Humph. Today is truly such a day of nuclear disarmament indeed. Surprisingly, Junior Sister Yu and those 2 disciples actually stayed up all night working. This elder of the demon sect is indeed not that simple. It was such an astonishing explosive power. This is the unique skill of our Purple Spirit sect, which can accumulate spiritual power and then burst it out all at once. However, the disadvantage is also obvious. The time to accumulate spiritual power takes too long. Thank you, Taoist Yu, for helping us. No worries, I just did what I had to do. You 3 little beasts. There's only the leader left to be dealt with now. You actually dared to destroy the number 1 that I spent decades of effort nurturing. Sister Yun, please don't try to act tough anymore. The move just now almost drained all of your spiritual power. You guys. Just leave the rest to me. Today, all 3 of you will surely be buried in this place. Qingyun Sword Technique. Absolute silence. Humph, just like a strong crossbow at its last shot. I want to see how many sword techniques you can still pull off. Open up. She was actually aiming at the previously broken gap. I didn't expect that you could actually push me to this point. Did you? This is not good. He is trying to use a secret technique that costs a heavy price. Humph? The acuprint for releasing spiritual power has been blocked. What's wrong with you guys? Ha ha ha, my blood puppet technique isn't so easy to dispel. Number 3 and number 4, bring her here. Although you indeed have outstanding talent, in front of me, you are nothing more than an inexperienced brat. I'll take you as my first sacrifice. Sacrifice yourself to this heaven blood refining formation of mine. I'm sorry, sect leader and master, as a senior disciple of the sect, I actually lost to the demon sect. And also, senior brother Hua, I was careless again. Stop. Let my junior sister go right now. Senior brother Hua? Where did this spiritual palace realm cultivator come from? What about the elder from Qingyun Sword Sect who killed blood puppet number 2? Don't bother looking around, I'm the only one here. Senior brother, quickly run away, you're not his match. Since you want to interfere. Then let's start with you first. Break. Number 3 you, how is that possible? This is the blood puppet seed that I reactivated with my own vital essence and blood. Its power is several times greater than the ordinary ones. Even if there are stronger treasures or magical abilities, they cannot be instantly dispelled. Stop talking nonsense, and just watch out for my attack. Number 4 even you? Go down already? Senior brother Hua. What's exactly going on? Taoist Hua, what exactly did you do? I just played a little trick. When I was removing the blood puppet seeds from your sea of consciousness, I found that the roots of the seeds are entangled with your true spirits. I was afraid of harming your true spirits, so I only removed the outer layer of the seeds. But this also means that you could be manipulated at any time again. That's why I left several sword auras in your sea of consciousness. Once the elder from the demon sect activates the blood puppet seeds again, those sword auras can cut them off. At a critical moment, perhaps it can even turn the tide of the battle. So it turns out to be like that, Taoist Hua, your thoughts are really meticulous, you truly amazed me. Senior brother Hua, why didn't you discuss with me beforehand? What if the plan fails? Why are you still feeling entangled when everything has already been dealt with? Junior sister, don't let yourself feel like you have no presence just because you didn't get any kills in the battle. You are actually the key figure in defeating the elder of the demon sect this time. How, really? If junior sister was not kept in the dark, how could you have deceived that cunning elder of the demon sect with such realistic acting? Yes, if not, how could we have been able to approach that old thief that easily? Ah, it seems it was really me then. Although senior brother Hua has a lower cultivation level, I didn't expect to be such a wise person who is an expert in strategies and also has insight into all things. If I finish the work quickly, won't I be able to take an early vacation then? What? How did the heaven blood refining array still get activated? Could it be that the guy is not dead yet? I knew that something as good as getting off work early wouldn't happen to me that easily. Isn't that the blood from the corpses of the blood puppet number 1 and number 2? What kind of thing is he refining? Don't even think about succeeding. Qingyun Sword Technique. Broken Sword. Haha, it's too late. The heaven blood refining array has already been completed. That was my final move. Everyone, our spiritual power is depleted, let's retreat for now. You guys go back first. It's almost time for me. Senior brother Hua, what are you still waiting for? Quick. Want to run? You pathetic ants, the real help for you is yet to come. If I were to still have spiritual power left, I wouldn't have been caught. Is there really no way to kill off this guy? Just now, he was clearly only at the 5th level of Purple Chaos Realm, but now it has unexpectedly reached the 8th level? All 4 of us have now become sacrificial offerings, but how the hell did he complete the heaven blood refining array? Could it be that he absorbed those 2 blood puppets? You're right, number 1 and number 2 were originally my collectibles, but I didn't expect them to be defeated by you. That doesn't make sense. Even if number 1 is exceptionally powerful and can take on 2 people by himself, the strength of number 2 is not that much different from ours. There are only 3 of them at best. Wait, could it be? Hee, that's right. I myself can also be a sacrificial offering. This is the first move of the Demon Lord's domination over the world demon fetus of the Scarlet Refining Demon Soldier. Scarlet Refining Demon Soldier? 5. 4. Senior brother, what are you still looking at? According to the records from ancient books, it is said that when the demon soldier first appeared 10,000 years ago, countless orthodox cultivators were killed, and most of the territory fell into the hands of the demonic sect. The powerful cultivators who had reached the immortal realm from the 5 regions of Zhongzhou all joined hands to crush the Scarlet Refining Demon Soldier, putting an end to this disaster. 3. Ha, little brat, you do have some knowledge about this. As long as I pour blood and refine the soul, this demon fetus can grow into a complete Scarlet Refining Demon Soldier. 2. Today, All 4 of you will have the honor of becoming the sacrifices for the opening ceremony of the demon fetus. Humph? What is this sound? The time for me to work has arrived. Time to work? What does that mean? That means your time of death has come. Senior Brother Hua? Was it you who made that sword aura just now? You guys go back quickly, I will handle the situation from here. But Senior Brother Hua, you. Junior sister, please leave as soon as possible and go set up the soul-locking and heaven-binding formation to protect the village. Senior Brother Hua, which elder killed blood puppet number 2 earlier? Let's quickly call them over here, just a few of us can't deal with him. He has already sacrificed himself and his strength is at least at the 8th level or above of the spiritual palace realm, even if we combine our strengths. Yes, Taoist Hua, let's not act recklessly. Don't worry. It will be over soon. What was that sword energy just now? He was obviously only in the spiritual palace realm. You little brat, what kind of secret treasure did you use just now? Do I look like I need to use some kind of secret treasure to deal with you? Taoist you, are we really just going to leave him like this? Do you really think your Senior Brother Hua has a way to deal with Manhwa? Die. With his strength at the 6th level of the spiritual palace realm, he will be killed by just one slap. I know, but I trust Senior Brother Hua. Since coming down from the mountain, every decision that Senior Brother Hua made has been correct. This punk, what's going on with him? Soul-locking and heaven-binding formation. Oh? We can fight with no restraint now. Do you really think that was all my power just now? Not to be rude, but if you have any tricks, just use all of them now, otherwise you are going to regret it later. Blood halberd strike. You. Are you kidding me? Just this? Beat you. 100% full power. Demonic heaven destruction light. Oh my, is this the power of the demon soldier? Senior Brother Hua. I'm telling you. You can't use a technique without having any practice before. No matter how fancy a technique is, it's useless if you can't even hit your opponent. Haha, I must be dreaming right now, right? This is impossible, it must be a mistake. Are you perhaps wondering why a mere cultivator at the 6th level of the spiritual palace realm like me can easily toy with you like this? Very easy, it's because I have sealed up my own realm. All this time, I have been afraid to practice in front of others, for fear that I might accidentally have an epiphany and attract the heavenly tribulation. And as a true disciple of the sect, showing off too much is not a good thing. The greater your strength is, the more trouble it brings. In order to live a comfortable life, I have to hide my strength. Madman, you're a madman. Stop there, did I let you go? You not only disturbed my rest time repeatedly, but also hurt my companions, forcing me to come to work earlier than planned. You! Don't you dare come near me. Unforgivable. Qingyun Profound Sword. No. Humph? This is Taoist you, are you sure that your Senior Brother Hua is only at the spiritual palace realm? The power of this sword technique is comparable to that of an immortal cultivator's, right? Is he really not an elder of your Qingyun Sword Sect? It's unbelievable. It turns out that the cultivation level of Senior Brother Hua has already surpassed all disciples of the Qingyun Sword Sect. Compared to him, what am I, as the head disciple of the sect, really worth? Not good, the spiritual power impact of the battle is too strong, the soul-locking and heaven-binding formation is about to collapse. Taoist Yun and Taoist Feng, quickly evacuate the villagers, I'll try to maintain the formation. I at least have to save the lives of the people in the village. Humph? Brother Hua. Okay, the formation can be put away now. Senior Brother Hua. Thank you, Immortal Master. Senior Brenner. Why didn't you tell me earlier that you're very powerful? You. What are you talking about, Junior Sister? It was all thanks to the sword talisman given to me by my master that I was able to eliminate the elder of the demon sect. Humph? The sword just now, wasn't it released by you, Senior Brother? Of course not, I am only at the 6th level of the spiritual palace realm. How could I have that kind of strength? It was thanks to you 3 for holding him off, that it gave me the time to activate the sword talisman that my master gave me. In addition, it was also because of Manhwa being exhausted by your joint attacks and having only a last breath left that he was easily cut down by that sword technique. I was just lucky enough to have stumbled upon a great opportunity. But you dodged all the attacks from that demon sect's elder. Actually, my main practice is the arts of escaping and body techniques, so I am better at avoiding attacks. Junior sister, you also know that my master, Hall Master Guyu, is the #1 expert in the sect when it comes to escape techniques. Then what about the soul-locking and heaven-binding formation just now? It's not something that can be achieved by someone in the spiritual palace realm to be able to stabilize a large formation like that. It was because of this. It's the Hidden Spirit Jade. Hidden Spirit Jade, a type of spirit stone that can store spiritual power and can be summoned at any time. Due to its high cost and being a disposable item, it is not popular among the cultivators. Senior Hua's words are flawless, but my intuition tells me that something is not right. Don't overthink too much, junior sister. If I am really that powerful, how could the sect master and my master not notice it? You are the one who is undoubtedly the head disciple of our Qingyun Sword Sect. Senior brother Hua, you are teasing me again. That's right, Taoist Hua, about that crimson demonic weapon. That weapon is filled with demonic energy which makes it untouchable for temporary. But I have already set up a formation to suppress it. Now it should be about time. The demon sect is really too arrogant. They have started recultivating the crimson demonic weapon again. We must inform each sect about the plan of the demon sect as soon as possible, so that each major sect can take precautions in advance. Okay, then I will bring this demonic weapon back to our sect first. What? What going on? Not good. Someone is trying to pull out the demon fetus. Oh no, it seems that an expert from the demon sect has intervened and taken away the demon fetus. Actually, that makes sense. It is the demon fetus that a senior elder spent half of their life refining. How could they not have some sort of backup plan set in place? It's a pity that the three of us have exhausted our spiritual power and are powerless to stop it. Just now, I suppressed my power forcefully to avoid being detected by my junior sister, and thus I wasn't able to take the demon fetus with me. But the palm strike, combined with the sealing formation I set up on it, should be able to prevent whoever is pulling the demon fetus from taking it away. Ha! Next time, when I see that disciple from the Qingyun Sword Sect surnamed Hua, I will definitely smash his body into 10,000 pieces. Humph? Greetings to the Lord. It seems that you have already condensed your physical body. If it weren't for your help in shaping my physical body, I wouldn't have been able to recondense my form, my lord. Ma Xuan is dead. What? Before he died, he successfully completed the heavenly blood refining formation and created the demon fetus. However, when I tried to retrieve the demon fetus, it was obstructed by an external force and was unable to take it back. This is the great being who is the pinnacle of existence in this world, who could have possibly obstructed him from taking away the demon fetus. Now, the demon fetus has fallen in the Yinqing mountains of the Qingyun province. You must go quickly and retrieve it. I will give you 3 magic treasures to assist you on your mission. Last time, you lost the blood spirit bead. If you fail again this time, you should know the consequences. Yes, I will complete the mission successfully and bring back the demon fetus. Taoist Hua, Taoist Yu, may we meet again if fate allows it. Please take care and have a safe journey. I didn't expect the demon sect to be planning to recreate the demon soldiers. Compared to the things that transcends our realm, I am more concerned about Taoist Hua. What's wrong with him? Sister Yun, haven't you noticed that this whole incident is all within the control of Taoist Hua? From the moment we left the inn, the things that Taoist Hua instructed us to do, to the antidote pill we took after entering the forest, and during the battle, the sudden appearance of a bloody figure, as well as when we were on the brink of despair, with the demon embryo about to form, that Taoist Hua acted just in time to help us. If we were to have missed any of those steps, we would probably be consumed by the heavenly blood refining formation that day. Now that you mentioned it, it does seem to be the case. Not only that, do you remember the antidote pill we took back then? After taking that pill, I had used my inner vision technique to check my body. It seems that there is an invisible sword energy entwined within my body after taking that pill. It seems that what we swallowed was not a pill, but a sword pill infused with a strand of sword energy. And there is only one reason as to why we were not poisoned. That is because the sword energy contained in the pill has completely dispersed all the toxins that invaded our bodies. How could this be possible? If one has an extremely high level of proficiency in the way of sword arts and techniques, theoretically, they can definitely do this kind of thing. Then, why would such a powerful person as Taoist Hua go to great lengths in order to conceal himself? Tall trees catch much wind. I think he is very likely to be a secret weapon cultivated by the Qingyun Sword Sect. Then, are we going to report about this to the sect? Secret weapon in here is a metaphor used to describe someone who is specially trained by a specific sect. Since Taoist Hua doesn't want to expose his strength, let's not make it public. After all, he is our life savior, and we should respect his choice. But with such an unparalleled talent in the Qingyun Sword Sect, the Heavenly Summit next month will definitely be something to look forward to. Yes, I will return to the sect with Senior Brother Hua right away. Senior Brother, the sect leader has ordered us to return to the sect immediately. Humph, I heard it. Those two siblings are really smart. Who is smart? Nothing, let's go. In that case, I should let the sword energy dissipate. If the other sect leaders were to notice it, it would be troublesome. Senior Brother Hua. Humph? Can you tell me honestly? Do you really have no hidden strength? Why would I even lie to you, junior sister? I'm just an amateur at the 6th level of Spiritual Palace realm. I can't compare with a genius like you. Junior sister? Eh? The unspeakable things between me and my junior sister's cultivation journey. Ah, junior sister, listen to my explanation. This is a widely popular genre of literature in the mortal world, called a novel. Senior Brother, I really didn't expect that you. The cover art is just to attract people, but in reality, it is actually a very serious and dangerous story. It's not what you think it is. Senior Brother, you really misunderstood, junior sister. This is called an illustration. It's also placed in the middle of the book to attract readers. This book tells the story of a protagonist who is in a sect and his various experiences with several junior female disciples. It's a very orthodox adventure story that is popular among both mortals and cultivators, and it updates every 3 months. It is like a limited edition with illustrations, which requires queuing overnight to purchase it, and it is also very rare. So it turns out that's the case. I am sorry about your clothes, Senior Brother. I'll compensate you with spirit stones. That sword strike just now, Senior Brother didn't dodge or avoid it, and even his clothes were cut open. Could it be that he really doesn't have any hidden strength? Senior Brother Hua, I still think it's better to read fewer books like this on weekdays. This kind of thing called novel is forbidden in our Qingyun Sword Sect. According to the words of the sect leader, this is called dissipating one's talents on trivial matters. Your talent is not weak, and you should focus on diligent cultivation. Yes, I will definitely heed the advice of my junior sister. All right, Senior Brother, let's continue on our way. Okay, I will in a moment. With that test just now, junior sister should have dispelled her suspicions about me, right? Humph? Protect. Oh my. Junior sister, can you pretend you didn't see it? Senior Brother, my sword strike just now, even a 7th level purple chaos realm cultivator wouldn't dare to catch it with their bare hands, let alone pat it away easily with one palm. Oh, I've really been tricked by my junior sister this time. Alright, I admit that I have been hiding a tiny bit of my cultivation. Senior Brother, can you honestly tell me if your swordsmanship is stronger than mine or not? I should be a little bit stronger than you. Great then, can I ask Senior Brother for a favor if you promise to keep it a secret? What favor? Can you teach me sword techniques? I thought that the mission this time would allow me to just rely on my junior sister, and then easily take a 3-day vacation. But why do I feel like my blood pressure is rising? Senior Brother, have you considered? I can teach you, but... Senior Brother, you can rest assured, I will definitely keep my mouth shut. Senior Brother, let's hurry back now. Sect Leader, look at what good deeds you have done, you have completely ruined me. Greetings to the Sect Leader, the Hall Masters and all the Elders. Jianqin, you have made great contributions to the sect again. Jianqin, well done, did you get injured anywhere? Greetings to the Sect Leader and the Elders. Hua Qingyuan, you didn't cause any trouble for your junior sister, did you? If Jianqin gets injured protecting you, you will have to face the consequences. As a true disciple, have you learned the diligent spirit of Jianqin by carrying out the mission together this time? Hey, aren't you being hypocritical? If it wasn't for me this time, your senior disciple would have been refined by someone. Enough, stop talking. If it weren't for Qingyun activating the sword talisman in time during this mission, it would have been difficult to kill that elder of the demon sect. Good job, sect leader. It was not in vain that I presented you with so much tea leaves as an offering. Humph, that sword talisman was also given by Hall Master Guyu. He just activated it, nothing more. That's right, Hall Master Guyu was the biggest contributor this time. Since he is my disciple, it is only natural that I gave him the sword talisman to protect himself. I didn't expect that the swordsmanship of the Hall Master Gu would have improved so much. Yes, to think that the power of just one sword talisman was able to eliminate the demon sect's elder who held the demon fetus. I remember that the protective sword talisman I gave to Qingyun at that time had only the power of the first level of the Purple Chaos Realm. It is rumored that Moshwan, the elder of the demon sect, has reached the 5th level of Purple Chaos Realm and possesses a demon fetus. Could it be that I gave him the wrong talisman back then? Everyone, the reason for the gathering today is because both the Blood Pearl and the demon fetus have appeared. I'm afraid that the entire Qingyuan world will face a very dire crisis because of this. Jianqing, please tell the elders and the hall masters in detail about what happened when you encountered the elder from the demon sect. This information is very important for the sect and the alliance as well. Yes. It's finally over. Starting tomorrow, I'll be free, haha. I need to plan well for these 3 days off. Senior brother. You promised me earlier that you would teach me swordsmanship. I have something to do these 2 days, so I'll teach you next time. I can't wait another moment to receive guidance from an expert like you, senior brother. Junior sister, we are all tired from this trip. You have to let me rest for a while before I have the energy to teach you. Senior brother, you were lying in the inn all night while I was fighting. I didn't even complain about being tired, so how can you complain about being tired now? What the heck, I am the one who contributed the most, okay. If you don't teach me, I'll tell everyone about our relationship. Hey, this is the entrance to the main hall, don't talk nonsense. What kind of relationship do we even have? I don't care, you are a big liar who says one thing and does another. Okay. Tonight, come to my place, I will teach you once. But before you can fully comprehend it, you can't bother me again. Okay. Also, be sure to avoid being seen by others. If someone sees you coming to my place, I will be chopped up and hung from the eaves by my crazy senior brothers and elders tomorrow. No problem, then, senior brother, I will see you later. Senior brother. Junior sister, you've come. Why do you sound so serious, senior brother? Could it be because he cares so much about teaching me swordsmanship? Just now, I learned something very important. What thing? The new volume of Cultivation with Sister will be released the day after tomorrow. Beat that demon sect. They destroyed Qingyun City and forced the original publisher to be relocated to Yunxian City, which is thousands of miles away. I'm afraid I'll have to queue overnight if I want to buy the limited edition with illustrations. Seriously? After all that tension, it turns out you were worried about this? Ahem, so. I need to leave tomorrow for Yunxian City. I will only be demonstrating the sword technique to you once. Yes, senior brother. Alright then. Please attack me with all your strength. If I were to use all my strength, I'm afraid that your house will be destroyed, senior brother. Come on, even if you want to destroy my house, you don't have that ability yet. Okay then, senior brother, please be careful. Qingyun, beyond heaven. Good sword. I lost. Junior sister, nothing in this world is perfect, and swordsmanship is no exception. I just found a flaw in your swordsmanship and exploited it by using my spiritual power to destroy it. As long as you continue to get rid of the flaws in your sword techniques and cultivate your skills to the utmost. At that time, even if you only hold a piece of grass or just a piece of wood in your hand, you can still cut down the sun, the moon, and even the stars. I have been a disciple of the Qingyun Sword Sect for more than 20 years now. Every day, I diligently practice sword techniques and study the way of the sword. Then, I eventually became the top disciple of the sect. But being able to cut down the sun, the moon, and the stars with just a single grass is something that I wouldn't even dare to imagine. Look carefully, junior sister. If you can carefully study the sword marks on this stone tablet, it will be enough to elevate your swordsmanship to a higher level. Remember, this stone tablet must never be seen by anyone other than you. Okay. Thank you for your guidance, senior brother. I will go back now and study it carefully. Are you planning to practice all night? Junior sister, you are really dedicated. Remember to take care of yourself too. Okay, time to go to Yunxian City. Humph? Is Master going out today as well? You've been following me for quite a while, aren't you tired? Hee, I was just curious if the speed of the Hall Master Gu is as fast as rumored. But it seems like that's all there's to it. The sect leader of the demon sect, Xiongba? Humph, how did you know that I would appear here? Who knows? Maybe because someone informed me about it. So, are there spies within the Qingyun Sword Sect as well? What are you unorthodox cultivators plotting again? Hee, our goal has never changed. Why bother delaying time, Hall Master Gu? Ever since you discovered me, you have been secretly casting sword formations, aren't you? I think that the sword formation should have accumulated enough power by now, right? It seems that sect leader Xiang is very confident. It's just that, this confidence of yours will be the thing that will lead you into the abyss of death. If such a day truly comes, I will gladly accept it. However, today is not that day. Let me see if all the sword formations you've been casting for so long can withstand a single punch from me. Yunqin City. I've finally arrived at Yunqin City. Let me see where the publisher of the novel is at. What? The sword aura hidden within the master's jade pendant has been triggered? How could my master, who has reached the first level of transcendent realm, and possesses such strong escape techniques, encounter a life-threatening situation? Not good. It seems that the opponent is at least an expert at the 4th level of transcendent realm. Is this your life-saving treasure? The protective sword aura inside it actually blocked my punch for you. Not bad. That is the jade pendant that Qingyun gave me? Qingyun, this is? Master, thank you for your care and guidance all this time. This is a small token of my appreciation. However, I will not make the same mistake again. Go die. Unleashing this power should be enough. The location of the jade pendant is there. Qingyun Sword Technique. Dawn Break. What? Could this sword technique be none other than the Qingyun Sword Sect leader, Wen Jian's renowned style? Humph, do you? Next time I see you, I will definitely kill you. I'm sure I landed a hit on him, but he disappeared? Then, the enemy's strength is likely to be above the 4th level of the transcendent realm. But why would such a top expert from the demon sect come to assassinate Master? Fortunately, Master managed to escape successfully. After returning to the sect, I'll go visit Master. Are you serious? There are so many people. The unforgettable cultivation journey between me and my junior sister Volume 11 new book release event. Next. Great. Finally bought it. This is really taking forever to wait. This is the remaining last book. What, it's gone? I've been waiting for the whole afternoon. Let's go, let's go. This is great, my luck is not bad. Humph? Can you please give me this book, handsome big brother? No. I will pay double the price, how about that? Humph, you wish. I am not bothered by that amount of money. This last book, I want it. Two fellow cultivators, let's talk things out calmly, there's no need for violence. There's only one book left, so why don't you both negotiate and come to an agreement? Since neither of us is willing to give up, why don't we settle this with a fair method and determine the winner? Oh? May I ask what method you have in mind? Mora. This, if it can be determined by using divine sense, is there even a need for guessing? This is a special spiritual tool that I forged through the techniques of the Divine Machinery sect. It has the ability to shield the divine consciousness, making it visible only to the naked eye. With this spiritual tool, we can play scissors paper rock, ensuring the absolute fairness at the same time. Indeed, it is impossible to perceive the patterns through divine consciousness. It looks like there's no problem. Let's begin. 2 wins out of 3? No problem. Let's start with the scissors to test the waters for the first round. 3, 2, 1. Dear fellow cultivators, can you please unveil the jade pieces for us? Okay. It seems the first round is my win. The jade pieces were not tempered with either, maybe it was just a stroke of bad luck. Again. Let me flip. It looks like I won again. My luck is really good. Fellow Taoist, are you okay? Do you need me to contact the sect and have them come to take you back? That's right, you mustn't collapse here, we're closing up and heading home soon. Bye, little brother. Just now, I thoroughly checked every possible place but found no trace of any loopholes. Despite putting in so much effort, the limited edition novel ended up being taken by someone else. Forget it, since I'm already here, let's just go and explore this place some more. The batch of tea leaves in the cave is also almost ripe. I need to prepare some different tea leaves for the sect leader. Now that I have purchased all the tea seeds and there's nothing else to do here, it's better to just go home. Cheating, you must be cheating. What cheating? Didn't you all inspect the jade pieces thoroughly? Then how do you explain your consistent winning streak? Give my spiritual pill back to me. Can I just have good luck? Good luck? You've won against all of us a total of 20 times. It's not even luck anymore at this rate, is it? I just happen to have the fortune of a noble person. As for you two, perhaps it's because you have engaged in wrongdoings. That's why you are being punished by heavens. Pui, the heavenly Tao would never impose such a boring punishment. Dear fellow cultivators, didn't we agree beforehand to strictly adhere to the rules before playing? Stop there, did we let you go? Stop, you can't go. What, third level of Purple Chaos Realm? Big brother. Humph? Big brother, quickly come and help me. Who are you? Big brother, those two have ill intentions towards me. Stop making baseless accusations. When did we ever have ill intentions toward you? Are you her Tao companion or her senior brother? Let me warn you, if you intend to help her. Dear fellow cultivators, I am not acquainted with her. I am merely passing by and have no intention of interrupting your conversation. Don't mind me and please continue. Big brother, you are so heartless. Have you forgotten our first encounter? That was just a game of Mora, and you just happened to win, that's all there to it. So, you have also harmed others besides us. Today, I must teach you a lesson. Quickly hand over what you've deceived away. Big brother, please help me. I kindly request both of you to increase your effort in teaching her a lesson. I also want to retrieve my novel. If you don't help me, I will tear up the book. I'm going to tear this book right now. What are you shouting for? If you refuse to drink the toast, you'll be forced to drink a penalty cup. Don't blame me for being impolite. The idiom is a Chinese proverb that is used in social interaction as a respect or rather a warning. What, my special technique cracked instantly. Hey, didn't you say you wouldn't intervene? I apologize, there has been a change in circumstances. I kindly ask for the understanding of both fellow Taoists. Give me the book. Thank you so much, innocent and upright Taoist. What? Ha ha. Which sect does this cultivator belong to? Such a terrifying aura. Wait, our treasure is still in that woman's hands. Chase. Cuckoo, I really have to thank my good practice of stealth technique in daily life. Huh? You still dare to trick me? You actually sealed my spiritual power? Haha, you're quite formidable, aren't you? Which sect do you belong to? Put me down. Let's go and meet the city lord of Yanxin City. You actually dare come out to deceive and scam people. According to the law of cultivators and immortal sects, you will be sealed and demoted to the status of a commoner to clean the pigsty for 7 days. You dare? I can consider letting you off this time. Hand me the book. You beepstard, if you don't cherish and appreciate a beauty like me, you'll definitely remain a bachelor for the rest of your life. Quickly unseal my spiritual power. Take this spiritual stone, consider it as my purchase from you. Humph. I'm really curious, how did you cheat in rock paper scissors? I didn't cheat at all. It's just that. I just used a little illusion technique, that's all. Isn't that just cheating? Oh, what kind of illusion technique? Such an illusion technique, without a trace of spiritual energy being exposed, it's truly impressive. No wonder we lost. With this illusion technique, she could constantly change her hand to counter ours at any time. But during our second match, I was the first to reveal your card, then how did you manage to defeat me? You couldn't possibly change the cards, right? I simply altered your perception, that's all. As long as I make you see the result of you lost, the patterns you perceive will also change accordingly. Cognitive modification? Cognitive modification, it is an extremely profound technique in illusions. This ability even involves the principles of causality, and is also a conceptual power. Who are you exactly? Humph, illusionary celestial palace, Yu Qingwu. Senior brother, is this illusionary celestial palace powerful? The illusionary celestial palace is an ancient sect renowned for its mastery of illusion techniques. They have remained isolated from the world for so many years. Although they haven't joined any alliances, their strength should not be underestimated either. I am Mayun, a true disciple of Yanxin sect, and this is my junior brother Byron. I didn't know that you are a disciple from the illusionary celestial palace. My junior brother, and I will no longer demand you to return the treasure you took earlier anymore. Instead, would you be willing to join us in exploring the treasures of the Yanxin Mountains? Because if we were to encounter any danger, your illusion techniques can be of great use. Secret treasures? That's correct. A few days ago, deep within the Yanxin Mountains, there was a red light which descended into there, and the spiritual energy at that time was overflowing. It is highly likely that a rare and precious treasure has emerged. The Yanxin Mountains stretch long and far, but I do have a rough idea of the general direction. How about we join forces and explore together? If there are multiple treasures, we can distribute them based on the number of people involved. If there's only one treasure, then it will be a first-come, first-served basis. How does that sound? Red light? A few days ago? Could it be that demon fetus? I must be overthinking it. It might just be a coincidence. Okay, then I will go with you. That's great then, this Taoist. Hua Qingyuan. Brother Hua, what do you think? The power of that treasure is remarkable. It must be a rare and extraordinary artifact treasure. Forget it, I am not interested. After such a long time, I finally get a chance to take a break, and now you still want me to join in for some jungle adventure? Since I have some time, I might as well stay in the city for a night and finish reading the latest volume of Sister Cultivator that I've been waiting to read. Farewell, everyone. Really a mood killer, don't worry, he will definitely come back to find us. He found it. Demon fetus. Humph. Now. Mist Marsh. Misty Falls, 9 Shadows. Miss you, your flowers mirrored in moonlit water's ability is truly amazing. Yes, indeed, confronting this monster that is at the 3rd stage of Purple Chaos Realm head-on would have resulted in an arduous battle lasting for half a day. Humph, that's only natural. Then, let us continue. We've been in Yinqing Mountain for almost half an hour. Are you really sure that the secret treasure is here? Rest assured, according to my memory, we are less than 10 feet away from reaching the vicinity of the place where the crimson light landed. Haha, absorb it, haha, absorb it. At this rate, I will be able to remove and obtain the evolved demon fetus in a few more hours. That lord will definitely be very happy. Spiritual energy fluctuation. Someone's coming? 2 disciples from the Qingyun sect disciples and 1 female cultivator. It'd be rather annoying if they discover the demon fetus and inform Yunqing City. Among the 3, the one with the highest cultivation level is only at the 3rd stage of Purple Chaos Realm. But as the disciples of the sect, they must be carrying some amount of precious items with them. I fear that summoning the flesh puppet might not deal with this situation cleanly. Fortunately, I came prepared. Come on out then, little friends. I will stay here and guard the demon fetus. Go, and bring back those disciples for me. Haha, 3 live sacrifices were delivered right to my doorstep, they can't be wasted. Yunqing City. I hadn't even realized that I'd almost finished reading this. The mastermind behind the scenes, who has been concealed for an entire series, is about to be revealed soon. You want to know who the mastermind is? Not telling you. Huh! You beep brat beep you. What's happening, an earthquake? Oh my, what is that? It must be Yu Qing Wu. Even if I have to flatten the entire Yinqing Mountain, I will find you no matter what. What happened to this forest? The deeper we go, the more corrupted it becomes. And why do I have the feeling that I'm being watched? Something's not right. There's something approaching us. Junior brother. Junior brother. Taoist, watch out. Who is it? Come. Come out. That's odd. I could still sense their explosive spiritual energy just now. Why did that disappear all at once? There are no signs of a fight. Were they killed? Strange, just who was it that did this? There seems to be something hidden in the wind. Humph? Who are you? And what do you want? Oh? You can't speak? You were the one who overpowered the 3 cultivators here just now. Do they live? Bring me to them, and I won't punish you. Humph? This is the soul-controlling bell? My master mentioned it before. This is a kind of evil magic that seals the souls of a living being in the bell and imposes a sinister curse on them. Is it someone from the demon sect again? Why is it that despite being away for so long, you haven't captured those newly arrived cultivators? Are those fellows so hard to face off against? You are the divine beast Xianin. Unless you're trying to find an opportunity to escape. If you even dare think of escaping, I have 100 ways to make you beg for death. Where are the cultivators now? I'll catch them myself. There's no need for you to act. Am I not already here? This voice is. So it's you, Xie Yun, patriarch of the Demon Cloud sect. It's only been a few days, and yet you've already been able to create a new body. You must have had help from someone high up? It's you. I must say, how are you still so bad? You. Xianin, kill this fellow for me. Wah. So you're called Xianin. In the future you won't ever need to be their puppet again. You'll be free. Xianin, don't you dare. That's right, even if I don't have the soul-controlling bell, you won't be able to go against my will. If not, that lord will. Wah. You can go home. Don't worry, I'll deal with things here. Haha, being oppressed and exploited, I know all too well what that feels like. Beep you blood spirit pearls, I summon you. Who is summoning this king? I humbly ask that the Lord Demon King acts and kills this cultivator. Such an insignificant ant, and yet you still require this king to act. Human, you are very strong. It's a pity that this king has been sealed by this area's heavenly Tao, and can only use 1/5 of his power. There will come a day when this king will visit this world in person, and have a great battle against you. Remember this king's name. My name is... Huh! I won't let you go this time. Wait. I haven't. Screw your weight. I must say, all of you really have terrible luck. It's you. Everything's fine now, you just had too much spiritual power sucked from you, but you'll be fine after a good rest. I'll bring all of you back to the city first. Humph? Hua Qingyuan, you almost killed me. And you forced me to use my one remaining precious treasure. Now the one who will die is you. What's that? Although I don't know what's up with you, if one strike won't do, then I'll strike you again. Ha ha, I'm much stronger than you now. That doesn't add up. He was at the 7th stage of the Purple Chaos Realm just now, but now he's ascended to the 2nd stage of the Transcendent Realm? Could it be? I've thought of it, that thing on your forehead, it's a secret, ancient treasure, the heaven-passing jade. As expected of a disciple from such a famous sect, you're able to recognize this precious treasure. It has been recorded in ancient texts that tens of millions of years ago, someone picked up the heaven-passing jade and had their spiritual powers activated, their cultivation ability rose greatly, and they became a great, dominating power. But just 5 years later, he died of exhaustion, followed by the Supreme Inferno, the Sword Immortal, and the returning Taoist. No one who gained possession of the heaven-passing jade would survive. Although I don't know how this got into your hands, everything on this earth must follow the laws of the Tao. Do you think that there's no price to pay for ascending to a rank far beyond what's normal and gaining regenerative power that's far beyond that of ordinary men? Take a look at yourself now, don't be fooled by the illusion. That's not possible, there's at least 800 years left in my lifespan. Why would I look like this? Humph, that secret, ancient treasure is nothing but an evil demon that's sucking your life away, and it made you look pretty as well. Shut up, as long as I can get the demon fetus back, that Lord will surely bestow upon me a pill to restore my lifespan. As long as I use the heaven-passing jade wisely, I will have control over this part of the world. Looks like you've already completely lost your mind. This heaven-passing jade's really good at catfishing people. Shut up. I told you to shut up. Go to hell. Sword drawing stance. He somehow has the power of someone at the 5th stage of the Transcendent Realm. Xianin, you little beepstart. How dare you oppose me? Little fellow, didn't I already ask you to leave? There's no time. Bad guy, don't you dare move. He disappeared? You beep, you're the one who did this? Die. That's... Ha, you didn't run but chose instead to turn around and look for death? This... How is this possible? Just what did you do to be able to block my attack? This fellow. Was this powerful all along? This bit of spiritual power is all I need to defeat you. You dare spout such arrogant nonsense, Hua Qingyuan, die. You'd already lost from the moment my seal was broken. Qingyun Sword Skill. His aura changed back to that of the 6th level of the spiritual chaos realm. This gem. It's beautiful. I'd suggest you not touch it. Was I bewitched just now? That's right, this thing is extremely evil. You have to be careful to avoid ending up having your lifespan drained like the Patriarch Xia Yun just now. Oh. Humph? You are. The thing that ambushed us just now. She's called Xianin, and doesn't bear any ill will towards us. It's just that she was under the control of the demon sect's soul-controlling bell. Is that so? Where's the soul-controlling bell then? It's already been destroyed by me. You're safe now, you can leave in peace now, be more careful, and don't get captured by bad people again, understand? She's so powerful, you could actually keep her around. Then how would I be any different from the demon sect's people? If it were anyone else, they might have kept the soul-controlling bell, and kept Xianin next to them as a weapon to be used. Looks like I've misjudged you. Since you've misjudged me, then can you return to me that page you tore? This unromantic fellow, he only cares about his book. Humph, thank you. Yeah, it's the exact page that was torn away. Thank you for stepping in to help just now too, we'd have been in some trouble if you hadn't done so. Oh right, I hope that you won't speak of what happened today. Ah? Killing an elder of the demon sect is no small feat. Don't ask so many questions, just take it as a way to repay the debt of gratitude you owe to me. Okay, I get it. How will you deal with that thing? This thing, I'd better bring it back to the sect and let them deal with it. Miss you, I'll leave you to take care of the 2 disciples from the Qingyun sect then. I'll take this and return to the sect first. Do you seriously not feel bad about just leaving like this? I'm not their babysitter. You cannot take this demon halberd. Another person from the transcendent realm? Hua Qingyuan of the Qingyun Sword Sect. Humph, I shall remember you. Such a strong sense of oppression, what was that just now? That should be one of the elders from the demon sect. Aren't you going to chase him? That weapon must be very important. Firstly, that fellow is very powerful and it wouldn't be good to face him. Secondly, it's not my responsibility to retrieve the demon halberd. Thirdly, it's my vacation time now. Miss you, I'll see you around. I'm rushing back to read the ending of my book. Bye-bye. Like anyone would ever want to meet you again. Since I've met you, nothing good has happened at all. Ah? That little fellow actually left along with him? He's powerful and unpredictable, his character's not bad, and his looks. How annoying, what am I thinking? Geez, this fellow really left me alone in the aftermath of things. The next time I see him I'm going to. No, I don't want to see him again. Time to wake up. What's happened? Where's Patriarch Qingyun? It's like this. That secret treasure was actually one of the demon sect's weapons? And it was fellow Taoist Hua Qingyuan and you, Miss you, that saved us? You could say that, we were lucky. Qingyun died because his lifespan had been spent. Did Taoist Hua leave already? I didn't even manage to thank him. Senior brother, isn't the Heavenly Summit going to begin soon? With Taoist Hua's power, it should be a piece of cake for him to represent his sect at the summit. Oh right, I'll be able to thank him in person there. The Heavenly Summit? What's that? Oh, miss you, the Heavenly Palace of Illusory Heart, where you live, is cut off from the world, so it only makes sense that you wouldn't know of this. Most of Dong Huang's fighting power has joined the Alliance of Heavenly Sects. Every decade, each of the big-name sects will select 5 of their 5 people as representatives. They'll compete to determine their rankings relative to one another, and this event is commonly called the Heavenly Summit. And the rankings in the Heavenly Summit will decide the sect's rankings, which affects how resources are distributed between them. So that's how it is. Then would I be able to attend this Heavenly Summit too? Given the Heavenly Palace of Illusory Heart's power and fame, you should be able to? In that case, I'll be able to meet that no-good fellow during the combat. Hee, looks like I'll have to make a trip back to my sect. That person just now, just how did he get there? Displaying magic like that requires an extremely high level of skill and a lot of spiritual energy. His power, unless I use a seal to remove a third of his power, I'm no match for him. But now the demon sect is running rampant, and even Master fell into their trap. And that demon halberd is something the demon sect is determined to obtain, no matter the cost. Even if I act and manage to both snatch the demon fetus from them and bring it back to the sect, I fear that might just lead to more danger. I wish to grow old in the Qingyun Sword Sect. How could I do something that'd bring trouble down on my head? Humph? Why did you follow me here? You. Could it be that you have nowhere to go, so you want to follow me? I could take you in. But if you ever want to leave, you can do so whenever you like, there's no need to wave goodbye. I didn't expect that an ordinary employee like me would be able to pick up a divine beast for free on the road home. It's good that to other people, you're just a gust of wind. That must have saved you a lot of trouble. If I get a chance in the future, I'll think of a way to solve the problem of your muteness. There we go, the Qingyun Sword Sect's right in front. Treat this as your home in the future. Yuexin's abode. Immortal Yuexin, how is Hall Master Gu? Broken bones in many places, a damaged dantian, and 5 damaged organs. These injuries, if he'd arrived half an hour later, even if a god descended to earth, it'd be difficult to save him. Then I've already used the Heavenly Restoration Pill, he'll live for now. Hall Master Gu, I'll definitely help you demand an explanation from the Alliance. Secret Realm of the Alliance of Immortal Sects, Ghostly Moon Realm. Elder Brother Wen, you used the Ghostly Moon Spirit Talisman to summon all of us here. What is it you wish to discuss? 4th Stage of the Transcendent Realm, Patriarch of the Purple Spirit Sect, Taoist Zixian. Gentlemen, cultivators from the Demon Sect have recently been extremely active in various provinces. one of the cities in Qingyun province was sacrificed to a blood spirit bead by a cultivator from the Demon Cloud sect. 6th stage of the Transcendent Realm, Patriarch of the Qingyun Sword Sect, Wenjian, and an elder from the Demon Cloud sect, Moxuan, created a demon fetus of a crimson demon soldier. Gentlemen, I trust that everyone knows what this means. The disciples from my sect were unable to bring the demon fetus back, but they did retrieve the blood spirit bead. When I received the news, I specially sent Hall Master Guyu to deliver the blood spirit bead to the Alliance with his own 2 hands. However, he was ambushed by cultivators from the demon sect, and not only was the blood spirit bead snatched away, he sustained heavy injuries on his whole body, and the roots of his cultivation ability were damaged. What? Someone managed to seriously injure that Hall Master Guyu? He's a cultivator at the 1st stage of the Transcendent Realm, and is well versed in self-defense magic. How could he have been so badly injured? What Patriarch Wen has said holds important implications. There must be a spy in the Alliance. 9th stage of Transcendent Realm, Patriarch of the Taishu sect, Yunyu. From today onwards, I ask that each of the patriarchs of the sects carefully examine the status of the disciples from their sects who are in the Alliance, prevent anyone from conspiring with the demon sect, and search for clues related to the person who ambushed Hall Master Gu as fast as possible. Besides that, all of the large sects must clear out the areas under their control that are gathering points for the demon sect. Once any cultivators from the demon sect are found, notify the Alliance at once that a siege has to be conducted. Patriarch Wen, are you satisfied with these arrangements? If the various sects are able to take these arrangements seriously and make them a reality, I naturally would be able to accept them. We will make the arrangements. Speaking of cultivators from the demon sect, just a few hours ago, our sect received news from a disciple. He encountered an elder from the Demon Cloud sect, Elder Xie Yun, in the Yunxin Mountains in Yunxin province. Patriarch of the Yunxin sect, Yun Yuzhan, 4th stage of Transcendent Realm. They were ambushed by that Elder Xie Yun and sucked dry of their spiritual energy, leaving them clinging on to life by a thread. However, that Elder Xie Yun had in his possession the ancient and precious treasure, the heaven-passing jade, and drained his own lifespan. In the end, he was killed by the combined efforts of a disciple from the heavenly palace of Illusory Heart, and a cultivator called Hua Qingyuan. What, Hua Qingyuan? Isn't that fellow on vacation? How did he get all the way over there? Patriarch Wen, do you recognize this cultivator? There is admittedly a disciple called Hua Qingyuan in my Qingyun Sword Sect, but his level of cultivation is only at the 6th stage of the spiritual palace realm. He should only have been supporting that disciple from the heavenly palace of Illusory Heart from the sidelines. When I return, I shall question him on what exactly happened. Gentlemen, since the demon sect has been extremely active recently, to guard against the imminent danger, I would like to make some changes to the rules of the upcoming Heavenly Summit, in order to encourage the growth of the disciples from the various sects. What do the patriarchs think? 8th stage of Transcendent Realm, Patriarch of the Starry Sky sect, Su Xing this. But ever since the formation of the Alliance of Heavenly Sects, the rules of the Heavenly Summit have been changed only thrice. At its very beginning, wouldn't changing the rules at such a late stage be unsuitable? Ha, gentlemen, please don't worry. As the host, I naturally wouldn't be stingy in incentivizing everyone's disciples. What? That's... How does having this as the first prize for the upcoming Heavenly Summit sound? Teacher. How's your recovery been? I've come to pay you a visit. Thanks to the immortal Yuexin having cared for me for the past few days, I'm much better now. I just need to rest for a few days. This disciple feels much more at ease than. Teacher, these are spiritual tea leaves I painstakingly cultivated. And good quality spiritual spring water. And voila, a cup of spiritual tea that can restore spiritual power and warm the meridians is ready. Please, teacher. This is good tea. Qingyun, if you could spend the time you used playing around with these plants to cultivate instead, you wouldn't be only at the 6th stage of the spiritual palace realm now. You must know that amongst the true disciples, your cultivation is the lowest. Here we go again. Fine, I'll release a bit of spiritual power. Teacher, look, I'm already at the 8th stage of the spiritual palace realm. Oh? Ah? But it's already been 5 years since the time you broke through to the 6th stage of the spiritual palace realm. Look at junior sister Yu, she hasn't been cultivating for long but has already entered the purple chaos realm. I will keep in mind teacher's teachings and cultivate well in the future. Stop brushing me off. It's fine, these are things that teachers and students often discuss. I know that you don't like listening to too much of this sort of talk, it's enough that you visited me. Teacher, please rest well, this disciple will take his leave now. Not so fast. When I set off on that trip, I was wounded by the patriarch of the Demon Cloud sect, Xiangba, and was near death. At that time, the jade ornament you previously gifted to me at my birthday celebration blocked a fatal attack for me. After that came the flash of a sword from out of nowhere, injuring that Xiangba, which was the only reason why I could escape. Qingyun, be honest, have you been hiding something? For example, you've been hiding your cultivation all along. Or you've sealed away your spiritual power, or something of that sort? Teacher, are you being serious? If I were hiding my cultivation, would I be able to trick you and the patriarch? That's true, I was with you from the moment you started out. That'd be equivalent to crossing the sea while hiding from the sky. I don't think you'd be able to do that. Haha, indeed. But then just what was with that jade ornament? I picked up that jade ornament in a treasure chest in a secret realm. How much is this jade ornament? 20 spiritual stones. I could sense that jade ornament had an unordinary aura and was definitely a valuable item, so I took the chance to gift it to you at your birthday celebration. Oh, you picking up such a precious item completely by accident. I'm afraid that this jade ornament contains sealed sword energy from a sword immortal that is no longer in this world, this time. It really is thanks to you that I've lived until now. Teacher's being too kind. By the way, disciple. What is it, teacher? Teacher, what are you doing? What is he doing? Why does everyone love using this set of martial art movements? Haha, you've already broken through to the 8th stage of spiritual palace realm, but your reaction time still needs work. Teacher's teachings are indeed true. Humph? This is... Teacher. This is just one of this disciple's pastimes. That's enough, you can stop. You must take cultivation as the most important thing in whatever you do. The less you read these useless books, the better. Humph? That's odd, he didn't scold me? You still aren't leaving? Understood. I didn't think that. Qingyun would be so discerning as to read a book I wrote. Looking at his book, it's even a limited edition signed copy. Could it be that he took a vacation to go to Yinxin City just to buy that book? Ahem, although it'd be better if I don't let him know of this. Everyone should have heard the news the Heavenly Summit's rules will be changed. Patriarch, the previous Heavenly Summits focused only on forging friendships through martial arts. Could it be that this time? Feng Tianliang, Hall Master of the Wind Spirit Hall. Not bad, it'll help test the adaptability of the disciples from various sects when they're faced with a dangerous situation. Under a vote by us 10 patriarchs, the following changes to the rules pass with a vote of 7-3. Removal of the rule banning fatal harm. All cultivators must sign a liability waiver before joining in the fighting. Once the fighting begins, the elders from the various sects are to watch from the sidelines and ensure the rules are followed, but the sects present cannot begin fighting should deaths occur. But none of the disciples participating in the Heavenly Summit are not geniuses. If an accident should happen, it would be a great loss. Hall Master of the Blue Moon Hall, Lan Tong. Hall Master Lan's worries are not baseless, but the activities of the cultivators from the monster sect are getting more and more frequent. To face whatever dangers may occur in the future, the younger generation of disciples have to become seasoned warriors as quickly as possible. Indeed, both cultivators from the monster sect and beasts from secret realms will pose a great threat to our disciples' lives. It could be said that every day a cultivator is alive, he faces the risk of crossing over to the other side. Hall Master of the Lanxin Hall, Dong Gum. That's right, when faced with danger, a calm state of mind, the ability to make split-second decisions, the ability to implement plans decisively. These factors are unrelated to one's cultivation level, but can greatly influence whether a cultivator lives or dies. Hall Master of the Flowing Clouds Hall, Guyu. What Hall Master Gu says is correct. To add on, the host, the Starry Sky Sect, has prepared something for the person in first place. The last key to the tomb of the Jade Dust Emperor. What? The first person in the Qingyuan realm, 5 million years ago, the Jade Dust Emperor, after he passed away, he left behind countless top-notch techniques. Those who came after him found his tomb in the Jiuyou Sea. It contained a fearsome restriction, and opening it required the 5 pieces of the key. Till today, only 4 pieces of the key have been found. Who knew that the most important final piece would be in the hands of the Starry Sky Sect? That's right, if we can get this final piece of the key, we might be able to enter the Emperor's tomb and profit. So, in this heavenly summit, the Qingyun Sword Sect must win, and must achieve first place. I announced that. In 1 week, the intersect competition will begin. Did you hear? this round's inter-sect competition is different from the previous ones. Not only can you use talismans, pills, and secret treasures, even some forbidden arts can be used. Are you sure? Won't that be very dangerous? Don't worry, there'll be various hall masters and elders present to keep order during the session, and the patriarchs already said that the first 5 people in the rankings will receive great rewards. They'll also be able to represent the sect to take part in the annual Heavenly Summit. Then what are we waiting for? Let's quickly go to the treasure trove to buy. If we're late, there'll be nothing left. Hey, wait for me. Hee, it's madness. Luckily, I hoarded some stuff a while back. Senior Brother Hua. Junior Brother Wei Ran? Why are you still here? Aren't you going to buy some pills and talismans? With that sword technique you, Senior Brother Hua, taught me, what else would I need? Haha, there's always someone better than you. You can't allow yourself to be carelessly defeated during the fighting because of your overconfidence. I'm confident that I'll be ranked first amongst the internal in this competition. According to the rules, the people in the first 3 places can challenge true disciples, and if they win, they can replace them and become the new true disciple. Junior Brother Sin, is what you say true? Without a doubt, I've heard that there are many internal disciples lining up to challenge you, Senior Brother Hua. If, in the competition, I feign defeat to one of the disciples, wouldn't I be able to shed this identity as a true disciple and become an internal disciple again, just as planned? This 9-to-5 life will only become more and more relaxed. As expected of Senior Brother Hua, he's not flustered at all when facing the prospect of being challenged by other junior disciples. Those people who underestimate Senior Brother Hua will pay the price sooner or later. Qingyun, come find me at the Flowing Clouds Hall. Teacher is calling for me? Train well, Junior Brother Sin, I'm going to find teacher first. Goodbye, Senior Brother Hua. Teacher. You were looking for me? Qingyun, sit. Qingyun, regarding this round's intersect competition, this teacher has a strict rule for you. What rule? It's nothing that'll cause you a lot of trouble. I just hope that you'll be able to be ranked among the top 20 in this round's intersect competition. Impossible, definitely impossible. I've already made up my mind to take the opportunity this intersect competition has provided me with to become an internal disciple again. There are 55 true disciples in the Qingyun Sword Sect, Qingyun. As long as you take this seriously, it'll be a piece of cake for you to be in the top 20. Teacher, if I really had the ability to do that, why would I still be at rock bottom now? Qingyun, do you still remember why I took you on as my disciple? This teacher still remembers the blast of sword chi you cast in the ring then. The mastery of the sword it contained was not inferior to any true disciple. I shouldn't have done that. I didn't expect that 1/10 of my power could have created such surprising destruction. Teacher, that strike was purely a fluke. Even if you asked me to perform another strike, I'd be unable to replicate it. Do you intend to refuse this, teacher? Teacher, I really can't do it. This disciple's power is limited. No one can stop me from becoming an internal disciple again. Humph, you really can't do it? Teacher, this. Read this. Teacher reads this kind of thing in secret too? You do. Do you? Teacher, you wrote this book? This is the original manuscript of the still unreleased Volume 12. The author of my favorite novel series is right by my side? And it's my dear teacher. Teacher, by telling me this, are you trying to? If you don't become one of the top 20, I'll make the female main character's junior sister die in the next book. If you don't become one of the top 20, I'll make the female main character's junior sister die in the next book. What, the junior sister is my favorite character? Teacher, how can you decide a character's fate so rashly? Will you be able to face your fans? And make the main character's senior sister marry someone else while I'm at it? Eh? That's my second favorite character. Teacher, you're really cruel. Humph, teacher, aren't you afraid that I'll tell the patriarch about your job as a writer? Then I'll make the main character's childhood sweetheart be killed in front of him. But if you manage to become one of the top 20, not only will I treat your favorite character well, I'll let you read this unpublished first draft, and give you several collector's edition books and illustrations. Fine, it's a deal. Senior Brother Hua? Xiutian, the hall master's looking for you. Haha, when compared to me, you're a little too young. Greetings, Hall Master. Xiutian, go to the nearby Hidden Mirror Peak, inform your closed-off senior sister Yujianxin about the intersect competition. That child seems to have become overly engrossed in her cultivation and forgotten to look at her jade message tablet again. Understood. Hidden Mirror Peak. Senior sister Yu, Chu Tian of the Flowing Clouds Hall wishes to visit. No reply? Senior sister Yu really has closed herself off to focus on cultivation. Humph? Senior sister Yu? What? What is that? Wow, such strong sword intent. You saw that. Senior sister Yu, I didn't see anything. I am Tsujian, an internal disciple from the Flowing Clouds Hall, and came on Hall Master Feng's orders to inform you that the Heavenly Summit is beginning soon, as well as to invite Senior Sister Yu to take part in the intrasect competition. So you're one of Senior Brother Hua's junior brothers. You didn't see anything when you were here, right? I didn't see anything at all. Okay, I get it, you can leave now. I was too focused on practicing with the sword, and didn't even notice when someone came in. Senior Brother Hua is awesome. I've felt my understanding of the sword improve over the past few days. I'd be able to slice it into pieces with 3 strikes of my sword. In these few remaining days, I must learn from this sword mark again. Senior Brother Hua, just you wait. During the intrasect competition, the way you view Jianxin will completely change. Teacher really is too evil, he dared to threaten me. Using the sword makes it too easy to expose my true strength. It's good that the rules this time are flexible. I can rely on tools and magic items to achieve victory. Like this, I'll win, but also not receive too much attention or get promoted. Winning a few rounds will be a piece of cake. These just need a little modification. This is the heaven-passing jade that fell from Patriarch Xie Yun's body. Humph? Touch me, and I'll give you everything you've ever wanted. As long as you focus your spiritual energy in my body, I can bestow upon you unimaginable power, and the secrets of creating heaven and earth. I can give you anything you wish for. Come. As long as you provide a bit of spiritual energy, you'll be able to gain unlimited power. Come, touch me, touch. Touch your mom, keep spouting bullshit, and I'll find an awl and smash you to pieces. You aren't affected by my bewitchment? I've lived for so long, but there's never been anyone who could do this. You call this bewitchment? I thought it was some kind of pop-up advertisement. What exactly are you? I am the devil himself. The heaven-passing lord. What heaven-passing lord never heard of him? You dare! This lord descended upon this world together with the demon lord, and stayed on when the demon lord returned. In terms of status, all cultivators within the Tsangyan realm must address me as a lord. Oh, so you were abandoned. You dare to insult this lord. If you have the skills, then focus your spiritual energy into this heaven-passing jade, and this lord'll teach you a lesson to your face. There's a space to store secret treasure inside this heaven-passing jade? What's the matter? Are you too scared to enter, you brat? Oh? What's there to be scared of? The heaven-passing jade void. Ha, foolish human, you really dared enter. I say, you really do look too shabby. Do you not even have a body? You dare. I am the heaven-passing demon lord, and a human piece of trash such as yourself would dare talk to someone of my status? How come you've changed your name again? Less talk. A heavenly demon is a race, and a demon lord is a position. The heaven-passing lord is a title. What's the point of it being so complicated? Since your entire body's purple and you're a heavenly demon, then let's just call you Purple Demon. Well, you'd better respect other people's names. Call me the heaven-passing lord. Okay, Purple Demon. You little beepstart. You won't be able to have your fun for much longer anyway. This void is under the dominion of this lord. Did you think that you'd be able to leave freely once you'd entered? Oh? So how do I leave then? One way would be for me to grant you permission, but with your attitude, it'd be out of the question for me to let you go. Another way would be to make a deal with me: money, women, status, cultivation level. What do you want? Can you make me live for 100 years, and spend my time slacking? This lord cannot extend lifespans. Humph, useless. Do you have any other wishes? Or make the next few books of my little sister's Cultivation be published and let me read to my heart's content? What's that? It's a very popular novel outside. I'll take the chance to promote it. My teacher's the author of this book. Who would fulfill this kind of wish for you? You're really too useless. You can't even fulfill 2 wishes as simple as these. Since you won't address me as the heaven-passing lord, and won't agree to make a deal with me, then you'll be stuck here forever. You will die of hunger and fear, even if your entire body is shattered, even if your blood flows backwards. Ouch. You can touch this lord's spiritual body? I can go out once I have your permission, right? You intend to harm this lord? Haha, unless you can master the law of the universe, you won't be able to harm me in the slightest. Is that so? How coincidental. This law of the universe. I just so happen to understand it very slightly. The way of the blade. I didn't think that I'd have unexpected gains from this. Lord Qingyun, are these precious treasures acceptable? Passable. With the several precious treasures the purple demon gave, I'll be able to relax. The intersect competition's beginning in 2 days. I'd better take the chance to have a good rest. What are your chances of winning this intersect competition? With the secret treasures my lord has given me, becoming one of the top 5 should not be a problem. Very good, it is thanks to the intelligence you gathered that I was able to retrieve that blood spirit bead then. If my lord had not come to my aid that year, I would not have lived to today. I would do anything for my lord. Haha, it's good that you have this mindset. Once you obtain the name lists for the Heavenly Summit, I will take you away from the Qingyun Sword Sect. Please do not worry, my lord. I will carry out this order, no matter the cost. Haha, good. 2 days later, the main peak of the Qingyun Sword Sect. On this auspicious occasion, gathered before us are all the disciples the Qingyun Sword Sect has recruited in the recent years. This competition is not only a test of your cultivation over the past few years, it also serves to select the most capable disciple in the Qingyun Sword Sect. Unlike previous years, talismans, elixirs, spiritual treasures, formations, and other tools all can be used while fighting. What you will need to do is defeat your opponent, and achieve a higher rank. But no matter what, you cannot harm fellow participants on purpose. I, along with the hall masters from various peaks, and various elders, will be overseeing your fights, to prevent any disciples from being injured. So now, let's have the internal disciples begin competing. The jade tablet in your hand bears your opponent's index number. A01. B36. C47. If the jade tablet in your hand lights up, it's your turn to come into the arena and fight. Round 1. Zhang Ting of the Hidden Mirror Hall vs. Bai Zhan of the Blue Moon Hall. Good luck, good luck. Hall Master Tung, what do you think of this batch of internal disciples? Haha, there are 1 or 2 outstanding ones. Given the spiritual energy that internal disciples have, one fight won't last longer than the time it takes to drink a cup of tea. Oh? So what Hall Master Gu means is that the results of this competition will be clear by the end of today. Next we have Yang Tai of the Moon Spirit Hall, and Xing Wei Ran of the Wind Spirit Hall. The final fight between internal disciples begins now. Oh? It's almost ending already. Not bad, junior brother Wei Ran really did make it into the finals. This Yang Tai from the Moon Spirit Hall is at the 5th stage of the Spiritual Palace realm. Junior brother Wei Ranson over his head. Although he's fighting someone a whole stage of cultivation above him, junior brother Wei Ran's sword technique is exquisite. It could be compared to that of a true disciple. It's obvious he's already comprehended a wisp of the sword. I merely taught him a few sword techniques, but he was able to internalize everything and improve to where he is today. He's definitely naturally talented. If he does well, it's very likely that he'll be taken on by the Hall Master Feng Tianliang as a true disciple. Junior brother Xing, let us stop feeling each other out and decide on the victor here and now. Agreed, that was my intention. The soul gas burning talisman? It allows you to burn your own spiritual energy and spiritual knowledge for a short while, in order to allow you to express your fullest power. Senior brother Yan was actually willing to use this kind of 4th grade talisman. He's bleeding money. This is an explosive energy pill? Junior brother Xing had something up his sleeve too. Although it's only a 3rd grade pill, in terms of its effects, it's completely equal to the soul gas burning talisman. Be careful, junior brother Xing. Moon Spirit Sword Curved Moon. Wind Spirit Sword Silver Dragon. We have a victor. I have lost. I'm only better in terms of spiritual energy, and even then not by much. Junior brother, if you were at the same stage of cultivation as me, without a doubt, I would have lost. Really? Senior brother Hua, if it hadn't been for your guidance, I'd never have been able to understand the sword to this extent, even if I'd worked for my whole life. The internal disciples competition ends now. The winner is Yang Tai of the Wind Spirit Hall. Congratulations, senior brother Yang. Junior brother Xing did well too. Those two really are outstanding. One has a good foundation, and one has an exceptional amount of talent. Both of them have the ability to become a true disciple. If I may trouble you, immortal Yuexing. This is but my duty. Our wounds healed and our spiritual energy was restored. Yang Tai, you were ranked first amongst the internal disciples. According to the rules, you have priority in selecting the true disciple you wish to challenge. If you can defeat them, you will replace them as a new true disciple. I choose Hua Qingyuan of the Flowing Clouds Hall. Senior brother Hua's a true disciple, but he's the least powerful of all of them. His cultivation's only at the 6th level of the spiritual palace realm, so you might as well call him the weakest true disciple in the history of the Qingyun Sword Sect. Senior brother Hua's in danger, the best of the internal disciples fighting the worst of the true disciples. This'll be interesting to watch. It's my turn already? Please guide me, Senior brother Hua. Well said, well said. Senior brother Yang, be careful. Humph? Just what does junior brother Xing mean? Why do his words give me a bad feeling? The challenge starts now. Senior brother Hua, I first heard of you a long time ago. Oh? I'm flattered. To be honest, I'm extremely disappointed in your actions. I, along with the other internal disciples, gave our all to cultivation. In order to become a true disciple, we trained tirelessly every day, and didn't dare to let up even for a moment. I somehow can guess what you're going to say. But you, a true disciple, work on a 9-to-5 schedule, and never take your cultivation seriously. Even outside of training, you waste an immense amount of time slacking off. You understand me so well. Your lazy actions have no place in the Qingyun Sword Sect. I will defeat you and become the new true disciple in your place. Oh? I didn't think that my 9-to-5 schedule would have been the source of such hatred. Focus, Senior brother Hua. Perfectly fine. What? He's treating this as a joke. The disciples of the Qingyun Sword Sect follow the way of the blade, and never give up. The way of the sword is inevitably a blood-stained one. Look at this Hua Qingyuan, cowering behind a talisman. Is this the behavior of a sword cultivator? He's bringing shame on the Qingyun Sword Sect. So does Hall Master Dong mean that someone from the Qingyun Sword Sect can only walk down the path of slaughter, and cannot have the slightest sense of self-preservation? If everyone were as impulsive as you, the Qingyun Sword Sect would have been long gone by now. Hall Master Gu, what do you mean by this? Enough, this inter-sect competition was modeled after the upcoming Heavenly Summit, where there are no rules imposed. Qingyun must have his own reasons for choosing to act in this way. As long as he can achieve victory, what's the issue? Senior brother Hua, you are a true disciple. Yet, when facing me, an internal disciple, all you dare to do is hide in a talisman. How are you any different from a turtle? What? Since you're so eager to face off against me, I'll give you a chance to do so. Oh, they're finally going to start fighting. I was falling asleep. Senior brother Yang, it was nice knowing you. Senior brother, you're finally willing to act. My apologies for what I said earlier. I hope that this senior brother will not be offended. That's understandable. They were said in the heat of the moment. Of course I wouldn't be offended by such a small thing. Then, please enlighten me, senior brother. What talisman is that? How come I've never seen it before? That talisman alone can release so much spiritual energy? There's still over half of it left. How is this possible? Go. I'll give it my all. I told you this would happen, but you just wouldn't listen. I originally wanted to choose Senior Brother Hua as my opponent to challenge to third place amongst the internal disciples. We have a victor, Hua Qingyuan. Did I go a little too far? I hope I haven't given any of you children trauma. Hua Qingyuan is the winner of this match. Next, Xing Wei Ran will select his opponent. Senior Brother Hua, that fight just now was beautiful. Keep up the good work, Junior Brother Wei Ran. Please select your opponent. I wish to challenge Senior Brother Lin. Oh. He's chosen Senior Brother Lin, who's third last amongst all the true disciples. Junior Brother Xing. Senior Brother Lin. Qingyun, come over here for a second. Humph, teacher's calling me? Greetings to the hall masters and elders. Qingyun, where did the talisman you used come from? This disciple had previously obtained an ancestor's heirlooms while in a secret realm, which was how he became aware of this 100 Inferno Dragon talisman. The power that this talisman can release is deeply linked to a disciple's spiritual energy. Actually, I got that talisman by making a deal with that purple demon and giving it a portion of my spiritual energy in return, a few days before. How are these few pieces enough? Hurry up, get more. Once these talismans are released, their power is comparable to an attack from someone at the 4th stage of the Purple Chaos Realm. I just need to use these spiritual talismans during the fight, and I'll be able to win 2 matches without shedding a drop of blood, so I can enter the top 20. Not only will no one in the sect be suspicious of my power, I'll also be able to fulfill the deal I made with teacher. A heirloom from an ancestor? Elder A, no wonder we couldn't tell what effects this talisman would have. Look at the markings on its surface, they look like ancient drawings. Elder B, how intriguing. Hua Qingyuan. Does Hall Master Dong have any wise words? As a disciple of the Qingyun sect, you are well aware of how to use the sword, yet you choose to use talismans. Isn't this basically winning without fighting? How is this winning without fighting? Since this intrasect competition doesn't restrict the use of items, what this disciple has done is completely within the rules. Or is Hall Master Dong questioning the rules that the Patriarch has laid down? Humph, I'd like to see just how far you can go with your dishonest ways. That's enough, Hall Master Dong. Qingyun, since you've obtained the talisman yourself from a secret realm, we will not question you further. You may go. Good luck for the following competitions. Thank you, Patriarch. This disciple shall leave then. Patriarchs, you're a good one. Next time, I'll gift you a few bags of tea leaves. The competition is over. Xing Wei Ran has lost. Although junior brother Wei Ran has lost the power he's displayed, it won't be long before he becomes a true disciple. The internal disciples competition has ended. Next, we will move on to the randomly allotted matches between the true disciples, A01 versus B01. I'm B23. Judging by my index number, it still won't be my turn after an hour and a half. Next match. Chu Yuan of the Illusory Moon Hall versus Yu Jianxin of the Hidden Mirror Hall. Oh, it's the big shot disciple. It's finally time for Senior Sister Yu to shine. Yu Jianxin. Junior Sister Yu's really popular. Chu Yuan. There are a lot of people screaming Chu Yuan's name? The rumors say that junior sister Chu Yuan's really pretty, and that quite a few true disciples are pursuing her. Are these male disciples also excited just because they want to watch 2 girls fighting? I've arrived. It's Chu Yuan. 6th on the Heavenly Pride leaderboard, 4th stage of the Purple Chaos Realm, Illusory Moon Hall, Chu Yuan. Senior Sister Yu, the big shot disciples come. 1st on the Heavenly Pride leaderboard, 5th stage of the Purple Chaos Realm, Hidden Mirror Hall, Yu Jianxin. Oh? Junior Sister Yu's sword intent is more condensed, and her cultivation has increased. Jianxin's power has increased again. But Chu Yuan's power isn't insignificant either. Her illusory moon sword technique combines magic and sword technique. It's mysterious and formidable. Patriarch, what do you think will be the outcome of this match? Both of them are at the peak of their age group, but Jianxin is now 1 stage higher than Chu Yuan in terms of cultivation level. I think that the results will be clear in the time half an incense stick takes to burn. The match begins. Junior Sister Yu, it's been a year since we last fought. Senior Sister Chu, I hope you've been well. Previously, we exchanged 133 blows, and I lost by a single strike. Since then, I've practiced cultivation tirelessly, and my power is no longer what it used to be. I hope that today, you will be able to recognize this junior sister's stronger sword technique. Illusory Swords Technique, Shadow Step. Unsheath. Yu Jianxin, the match isn't over. Where are you going? I admit defeat. I have lost. I only won because you let me. Ah? What's happened? How come junior sister Chu Yuan admitted defeat just like that? Senior brother Zhao, did you see that strike just now? Just 1 strike immediately shattered every last illusion. Junior Sister Yu's level of mastery over the sword has greatly improved again. Besides that, Junior Sister Yu made contact with Junior Sister Chu Yuan's sword around 10 times in quick succession, which caused her spiritual power to flow the opposite direction, and her grip to weaken. It was precisely because of that the spiritual sword in Junior Sister Chu Yuan's hand dropped, and she admitted defeat. President of the Flowing Clouds Hall, Disciple Jiang Du, 3rd on the Heavenly Pride leaderboard. To be accurate, she should have made contact around 20 to 30 times in quick succession. I didn't manage to count the exact number. The former top disciple of the Qingyun Sword Sect, Zhao Tianlu, 2nd on the Heavenly Pride leaderboard. Not counting the strike that dispersed those illusions. The 23 continuous strikes following that shattered the spiritual energy gathered in Chu Yuan's sword. It's no wonder that she's the top-ranked true disciple. All I gave her was a set of sword marks, and yet she was able to infer from that the fledgling way of the sword. How extraordinary. Look at the impact she's left on these hall masters and elders. I must have seen it wrongly. That was the fledgling way of the sword. There's no mistake, it definitely is. How young is Jianxin again? I think she's cultivated for less than 20 years. With this kind of talent, she'll be unstoppable in the future. The so-called fledgling way of the sword refers to the way of the sword, one of 3,000 different ways. In the entire world, there are only around 10,000 cultivators at the 9th stage of the Purple Chaos realm, but of them all, those who can understand the way, internalize it, and enter the transcendent realm are few and far between. Countless cultivators have entered off-limits, dangerous areas multiple times, all for the sake of obtaining a shred of understanding of the way. Patriarch, this kind of talent would be hard to find even if you search the entire world. If her talent is properly cultivated, the Qingyun Sword Sect will have a successor, and its future will be bright. Haha, with such a talented disciple, the Qingyun Sword Sect will only become stronger and stronger in the future. As soon as this competition ends, I will find Jianxin myself and ask her how exactly she was training. Can the competition even be finished today? It's almost time for me to get off work. Next, disciple number 23, please come forward. Guan Shanyu of the Flowing Clouds Hall versus Hua Qingyuan of the Flowing Clouds Hall. That man again. Humph. Second disciple of the Flowing Clouds Hall, Guan Shanyu, 13th on the Heavenly Pride Leaderboard, 2nd stage of the Purple Chaos realm. I never would have expected that for my first fight I'd have to face off against a senior brother from my own hall, who's 13th on the Heavenly Pride Leaderboard to boot. The competition begins. Is your talisman repaired now? You could say that. Ever since I joined the Flowing Clouds Hall, I was determined to revitalize it, and make it become the #1 hall in the Qingyun Sword Sect. I had strict expectations of my junior brothers, and only hoped that every single disciple in the Flowing Clouds Hall would work hard in their cultivation and contribute to it. But you are a true disciple of the Flowing Clouds Hall, and not only do you not work hard, your laziness drags the entire Flowing Clouds Hall down. What kind of having high hopes for your children mindset is this? Why does it feel like you're even more dedicated than teacher? Senior Brother Guan, I have great respect for your attitude, but you cannot force your mindset onto me. Working 9 to 5 is what I live by. And it's different from laziness. You must understand that, in life, besides cultivation and work, there are many meaningful things to pursue and experience as well. I have paid a painful price to learn this. I hope that you will understand. Hua Qingyuan, you're still finding excuses even now. You won't even fight with a sword, but choose to pin your hopes on other inferior methods. Today, I will shatter your talisman and force you to understand that the Qingyun Sword Sect lives by the sword, and follows its way. The way of the sword is the final goal of every single disciple, myself included. Such a strong strike. The power of this strike is comparable to something from the 5th stage of the Purple Chaos realm. Looks like this Hua Qingyuan will have to be carried away on a stretcher. He's only of the spiritual palace realm. It's sheer luck that he managed to hang on until now. The competition has ended, the winner is. As expected of Senior Brother Guan, the power of that strike exceeded my expectations. This fellow really is stubborn. I put all my power into that one strike, yet it somehow only shattered the talisman, and didn't hurt him in the slightest? Humph, the defensive talisman you used was indeed stronger than what I expected, but it's gone now. Do you want to face me head-on, or admit defeat? I do want to admit defeat. But I simply cannot lose this fight, my apologies. Humph, if I can break your talisman once, I can do it again. These talismans aren't easy to make. For your sake, I suggest that you save them. That talisman just now was simply a scaled-down version. This is the complete one. Please, Senior Brother Guan, enlighten me. This. What kind of a joke is this? Where did he get so many talismans from? Is this his kryptonite? Shatter. Guan Shanyu had to exert all of his strength to break that shield made of just 10 talismans just now. Just how strong an attack will be needed to break this shield that's so densely packed with talismans it's like an iron wall? Using so many talismans simultaneously. Can he really maintain it using only his spiritual power, if he's at the spiritual palace realm? He probably took some kind of pill or precious item to supplement his spiritual power. Never in my wildest dreams would I have expected that Qingyun would have been able to find this kind of loophole in this modified intrasect competition. Using a basic talisman shield to protect himself from the start, and purposely not revealing the entire rune, and thus luring Guan Shanyu into using his full power to attack. then revealing the complete set of runes once he'd spent a large portion of his spiritual energy, so there'd be no need to worry about the shield being broken by Guan Shanyu again. Could it be that he predicted all this in advance? Qingyun actually fought like this for once, just because of our agreement. As a teacher, I'm comforted. Still, these two are both my disciples, so I don't want to see either of them lose. Untouched. Even though I used up all my spiritual energy, I was still unable to break that talisman shield. I admit defeat. Hua Qingyuan of the Flowing Clouds Hall wins this match. Senior Brother Guan, I've only won because you let me. Humph. Given the strength of your talisman shield, a cultivator above the third stage of the Purple Chaos Realm would only need to focus a little and attack to break it. The same method will not work again against the other disciples. But what do I know? I lost to you. But it'll be hard for you to go far if you rely solely on this talisman shield. I hope you have more tricks up your sleeve, so that the Flowing Clouds Hall can rise further up the rankings. Senior Brother Guan. Thank you for your pointers. Although Senior Brother Guan's words were a bit harsh, he meant well, but the rankings are a hassle to me. What I want in this world is an average life. This win is a little too shameful, isn't it? Exactly, he didn't even take out his sword, I agree completely. Haha, I knew there'd be these kinds of reactions. How did Senior Brother Hua end up using talismans? Junior Sister Yu. Humph? Don't you think that fight just now was a little too shameful? True disciple of the Hidden Mirror Hall, Luo Jin. Shameful? Junior Sister Luo, how could you say such a thing? The Patriarch laid down the rules for this competition long ago. Nothing is restricted. Winning is the only thing that matters. Pray tell, what's shameful about Senior Brother Hua winning by virtue of his talent? I just wanted to find something to talk about. Isn't Junior Sister Yu overreacting? But for a disciple from the Qingyun Sword Sect to not use a single blade technique really is a little too much. Who said that someone from the Qingyun Sword Sect has to follow the way of the sword? According to my knowledge, Second Elder entered the Transcendent Realm with the help of the Way of the Wind. The reason Senior Brother Hua didn't take out his sword is because he didn't need to. What's happened to Junior Sister Yu? As the top disciple of the sect, she's always been hardworking, and wouldn't even spare a glance for any lazy disciples. But once the topic of the laziest disciple in the sect, Hua Qingyuan, comes up, she's defending him instead. There's something off about Junior Sister Yu today. Zhao Rui, how could you be so ruthless? This is true disciple of the Flowing Clouds Hall, Zhao Rui, 33rd on the Heavenly Pride leaderboard. Although the intersect competition doesn't have any restrictions this time, it does have some extremely strict rules, no purposeful injuring of others. Zhao Rui, what have you done? I asked that the elder in charge of the rules note that. My sword technique cannot be reversed once it's released, which is what caused me to lose control and kill this disciple. That one strike from this disciple was able to instantaneously send out power at the 5th stage of the Purple Cave's realm? Hall Master Gu, why have I never heard that such a disciple exists in the Flowing Clouds Hall? This child, Zhao Rui, left a year ago to search for secret realms. It was only a fortnight ago that he managed to break through the secret realm and return to the sect. I didn't expect that his cultivation level would have risen from the 2nd stage of the Purple Chaos Realm to the 5th. Could it be that he'd received some kind of powerful heirloom in the secret realm? Just now, that was a secret technique called Mastery of Explosive Spirituality from ancient times. It involves compressing all the spiritual energy in one's body into a single point, then releasing it. This technique is extremely powerful, but its flaw is that it's very difficult to control its power using one's body alone. Elder Zhao, this disciple likely did not do this deliberately. Let us make the necessary arrangements regarding Du Ju's body first. Yes, Patriarch. Du Ju wasn't powerful enough, forced himself into this fight, and ended up being mercilessly killed by Zhao Rui. The way of the sword is inextricably linked with death. I ask that all disciples act carefully. If your power is insufficient, it would be better to admit defeat. In the previous intersect competition, there was also someone who forced himself into the competition despite their spiritual energy being drained, or fighting to the death without regard for their own life. That's right, but most of the time, the Patriarch and Elder in charge of the rules who were overseeing things were able to act in time to save them. I didn't think that an accident would really have happened today. Was I mistaken? Just now, it was like I sensed a trace of monster energy from him. The accident placed enormous pressure on the remaining true disciples. In the following fights, although everyone used their best moves, they restrained themselves. Half of the 55 true disciples were quickly weeded out. 28 people in total have progressed to the second round of the competition. Congratulations to the ordinary disciples. Next, we shall draw the lots for the second round of the competition. As long as I win this fight, I'll have entered the top 20. Once that happens, my agreement with teacher will be fulfilled. I just need to naturally lose in the third round of the competition, and then leave. The second round of the competition begins. Zhao Rui from the Flowing Clouds Hall versus Yun Xiuqing of the Nebula Hall. Or, what do you think the outcome of this fight will be? I think senior brother Yun will win. After all, he's the top one in the Nebula Hall, and is extremely well versed in the way of the sword. I think it's undecided. I've heard that senior brother Zhao Rui is now at the 5th stage of the Purple Chaos Realm, and on top of that, he received an ancient heirloom, so he's only gotten stronger, not weaker. 5th on the Heavenly Pride leaderboard, 4th stage of the Purple Chaos Realm, top disciple in the Nebula Hall, Yun Xiuqing. Zhao Rui, I wasn't acquainted with you before today. To be more accurate, I didn't take anyone seriously besides the top 10 on the Heavenly Pride leaderboard. Come then, since you're new, I'll allow you to make the first move. Ah, senior brother Yun. Good luck, senior brother Yun. Senior brother Yun, you show him. This fellow hasn't repeated a single pose since he came onto the scene. Self-confidence is a good thing, but if you can't pull it off, you'll just get hit in the face. Haha, please be careful, senior brother. So fast. What? Senior brother Yun's injured? Impossible. How could that attack have had so much power? I've underestimated you. He's still standing? This Yun Xiuqing's smarter than I gave him credit for, using brashness and overconfidence as protection, when in reality he was teasing Zhao Rui and provoking him to act first, since he never said he wasn't allowed to block his attacks. He had everything prepared, and used the sword technique of the Nebula Hall to release his spiritual energy into the sky and ignite it in the air, which allowed him to block a large part of that strike's power just now. Not a bad strike, but I've figured out your tricks. Sword technique of the Nebula Hall. A sea of stars. Is it over? The victor has been decided. Look, what's that? Such terrifying spiritual pressure. He was somehow able to retaliate even after my signature move? It's useless anyway. What? This fellow hid his true power, oh no. I admit defeat. Thank you for letting me win, senior brother. How could Zhao Rui be that powerful? That strike just now was basically already on the level of someone at the 6th stage of the Purple Chaos Realm. But this disciple may be too murderous. That strike was exceedingly fast, and I fear even I wouldn't have been able to block it in time. Had it been any stronger, the entire Yunxiu city would have been reduced to dust. But since he was willing to restrain himself, it means he didn't have the intent to harm. What happened before might really have just been a misunderstanding. That strike just now. He'd really intended to take Yunxiu city's life. But in the end, he withdrew his intent to kill and stopped his spiritual blade. It's very obvious that he didn't act rashly, but seemed to have another purpose. Could it be related to the demon aura surrounding him? Is he collaborating with the demon sect? But he's just a cultivator at the 5th stage of the Purple Chaos Realm. To the Hall Master and the elders who are at the Transcendent Realm, he's nothing more than an ant. Even if the sky were to fall, I wouldn't need to be the one worrying about him. Next, Tong Zhan of the Lanxin Hall versus Hua Qingyuan of the Flowing Clouds Hall. Oh, it's my turn. Apologies, Hall Master Gu, looks like this is as far as this disciple of yours can go. He's not wrong, Qingyun's at the 8th stage of the Spiritual Palace Realm. There's no way he can win against Tong Zhan. Please advise me, senior brother Tong Zhan. 4th on the Heavenly Pride leaderboard, 5th stage of the Purple Chaos Realm, top-ranked disciple in the Lanxin Hall, Tong Zhan. Someone like you, who managed to hang on until now because of a few old talismans, deserves to be given advice by me? This Tong Zhan managed to move unsurpassed through the previous Heavenly Pride Summit, but unfortunately lost to Yu Jianxin. Many disciples think that Tong Zhan's no less powerful than Zhao Tianlu and Jiang Du. 1st on the Heavenly Pride leaderboard, Yu Jianxin. 2nd on the Heavenly Pride leaderboard, Zhao Tianlu. 3rd on the Heavenly Pride leaderboard, Jiang Du. 4th on the Heavenly Pride leaderboard, Tong Zhan. The competition starts now. Humph, just looking at you, you aren't fit to exchange blows with me. If you don't want to get injured, I'd suggest you admit defeat as soon as possible. If I don't try, how'll I ever know? I can break this immobile tortoise shell with one strike. The victor has been decided. What? How did he do that? Talisman arrays have to stay in place to remain solid, because they need to connect to the power of heaven and earth. But senior brother Hua's talisman ball can move about so quickly and nimbly. Just where did he get that talisman from? I've never even heard of it before. I didn't think that senior brother Hua would have had so many hidden secrets. Besides the way of the sword, he's also this well versed in talisman arrays. I'll really never be able to catch up to him. Humph, where can you run to? Qingyun sword technique, ivory tooth. What happened? How come nothing can be seen now? Quick, open your mind. Despicable scum. You dare use a concealed weapon to harm me. What did you say? This is heavenly women scattering flowers from the list of flowing clouds' sword techniques. It's an authentic sword technique, and there's nothing shady about it at all. Brat, since when was there this kind of sword technique in that list? You, on the other hand, took advantage of the smoke to throw out so many of these green-colored concealed weapons. This kind of sneak attack is a little too much, don't you think? Didn't you say you were going to deal with me in one strike? Who knew you wouldn't even use a sword technique? You were obviously the one who threw it first. Senior brother Hua knows how to use concealed weapons too. Junior sister you. Didn't Hall Master Dong say before that disciples of the Qingyun Sword Sect should live by the blade, and follow the way of the blade? How did even Tong Zhan end up using this kind of weapon? This child Tong Zhan only thinks of victory. These extraneous items provide but a little aid. Ultimately, it is still one's sword technique that separates winner from loser. Double standards. This joker keeps yelling at me from afar. He's trying to use my voice to pinpoint my location. But don't you forget, you'll expose your location too, idiot. It's over. That's. You. Expected this? What's happened? Useless. This formation, even if faced with a cultivator of the 5th level of the Purple Mansion realm, can trap him for 30 breaths of time. Now there are only 10 breaths left, if you are not willing to surrender. I can only make you suffer a bit. I admit defeat. This match, the winner is Hua Qingyuan from Luyan Hall. Tong Zhan, he actually lost? Why did Hua Qingyuan appear there? How did this formation come out? Although there was some luck involved, but with the 8th level of the Spirit Palace realm, defeating the 5th level of the Purple Mansion realm. This achievement is enough to be proud of in the sect. Luck? I don't think so. From the beginning of the fight, Tong Zhan was tricked. Oh? Please tell me more. At the start of the fight, junior brother Qingyun began to set up his trap and let Tong Zhan fall into a contemptuous mindset. Then he hid his formation in the dark weapon and threw it at Tong Zhan while they were exchanging hidden weapons in the spirit curtain that covered the entire arena. First, he used words to provoke and stimulate his opponent, making him unaware that he hid his formation in the dark weapon. When he and Tong Zhan were throwing hidden weapons at each other, he secretly arranged the restraint formation next to him. Second, he used his divine power to speak from within the formation, deliberately exposing his position. He made Tong Zhan think that he was still in the formation, and lured him to launch another ineffective attack, and he himself took advantage of the smoke screen and followed the sound to Tong Zhan's position. Such a strategy is not something ordinary people have. If junior brother Hua's cultivation level was a little stronger, he would be a great threat to you and me. His cultivation level. I'm afraid it's not as simple as it seems on the surface. With weak strength defeating strong strength, integrating formation and talisman arts, and planning ahead for every move, he calculated the whole match. Brilliant. Humph, he just played some clever tricks. If it wasn't for Tong Zhan's carelessness, how could he lose? Elder Gu, your Luyan Hall really has hidden dragons and crouching tigers. First Zhao Rui, then this Hua Qingyuan. Ha, just normal performance. The next match, by Jingyin Hall, Yu Jianxin versus Lan Yutang, Lan Xianyu. Oh, Sister Yu. Sister Yu, in terms of strength, I am inferior to you. But as a sword cultivator, I have a heart that constantly strives upward. The 8th on the Heavenly Genius list, 4th level of the Purple Palace realm, the chief disciple of Lan Yutang, Lan Qingyu. Just use your full strength and fight until the end. No, what I mean is, I will use any means to win the fight and defeat you, Sister Yu. What? That kid actually swallowed a god-breaking void-crushing pill beforehand? This pill can increase a cultivator's spiritual power by nearly 50%, but even if he wins, what's the point? His foundation will be damaged by this. Could it be that Xinyu wants to? He wants to enter the Dao with his sword and step into the 5th level of the Purple Palace realm. To step into the 5th level of the Purple Palace realm, There is a prerequisite, that is to have an outline and concept of the Tao that one cultivates. For example, for sword cultivators, they must comprehend sword intent and on this basis touch the embryonic form of the sword Tao. Countless cultivators are stuck at the 4th level of the Purple Palace realm for their entire lives and cannot advance. Their number is even greater than those who go from the 9th level of the Purple Palace realm to the 1st level of the Ascension realm. To enter the Tao, he actually went so far as to burn his bridges. Facing this situation, what will Sister Yu choose to do? Blue Spirit Sword Art. Spirit Platform. What is this power? My full strength attack after taking the pill was actually broken so easily? Approaching. Humph? This is pointing out Lan Qinyu's Sword Tao. To be able to do this, Jianxin's comprehension of Sword Tao is only a step away from ours. Lan Qinyu actually broke through in the middle of the fight? 5th level of the Purple Palace realm. It's over. The winner of this battle is Jingyin Hall, Yu Jianxin. Sister Yu is awesome, worthy of Sister Yu. This sword art made me gain a lot of insight. Thank you for your guidance, Sister Yu. I will remember this favor in my heart. Even though she could have defeated me at any time, she showed me her sword art one by one, leading me to glimpse the embryonic form of sword Tao and breakthrough. This kind of favor is beyond repayment. Brother Lan, you don't have to be so polite. Worthy of being the number one true disciple, this kind of magnanimity and strength is not something I can compare with. With Sister Yu here, how can our Qingyun Sword Sect not be strong? That Heavenly Genius Conference, Sister Jianxin will definitely have the strength to win. Compared to that disgusting Hua Qingyuan just now, she's much stronger. That's right, Sister Yu's sword art is really gorgeous. Ha ha ha, yes, that Hua Qingyuan doesn't rely on sword art at all. He only throws tools. He can actually hold on until now. He's really lucky. What did you just say? Apologize to Brother Hua. Apologize to Brother Hua right now. Hey, don't do anything unnecessary on my behalf. We were merely commenting on Hua Qingyuan's fighting style. Commenting? It was clearly slander. As disciples of Qingyun Sword Sect, though we cultivate swordsmanship, we should cultivate our hearts first. Although Brother Hua didn't draw his sword in battle, his strategic insight, as well as his understanding and application of rules and tools, far exceed yours. On the other hand, you, lacking in personal abilities, fell early on, yet are envious and dissatisfied with others' achievements. With such an attitude, what right do you have to critique others? So it turns out that Senior Sister Yu is standing up for Brother Hua, admonishing these two disciples for their disrespectful behavior. As expected of our sect's top disciple, your broad-mindedness extends even to defending other legitimate disciples. What Sister Yu said was true, even though Brother Hua did not resort to using his swordplay to defeat the opponent. His achievement in overcoming the ranks is indisputable. If due to one's pettiness, resentment is harbored against other fellow disciples, it is indeed rather lowly. For Sister Yu to stand up for a junior she barely knows, such magnanimity is beyond ordinary. Brother Hua, I apologize. We spoke carelessly before and belittled you. It was unintentional. Please don't take it to heart. No problem, I don't mind. Sister, what on earth are you doing? Even if you are superior, you remain humble and patient. Leading Lan Qinyu with your own swordsmanship to improve her cultivation. And defending a belittled senior, such a heart is only possessed by true sword immortals. From now on, whoever dares to talk nonsense about others again, don't blame me for being impolite. As disciples of Qingyun Sword Sect, we should cultivate our hearts, constantly refine our swordsmanship, and comprehend the way of the sword. Instead of wasting time criticizing others, it is better to cultivate well. Senior Brother Hua, I hope you don't mind me staying here. If Sister Yu wants to stay here, I have no objection. To think that Sister Yu would willingly stay by Hua Qingyuan's side just to protect him from being wrong. I'm so sour. Sister Yu, what do you mean by this? This way, no one will dare to say bad things about you behind your back. How was it, Brother Hua, did I perform well? Who asked you to do these extra things? The thing I hate the most is attracting attention. Brother Hua's swordsmanship is unmatched. The strength and realm I have now is all due to the stone tablet you gave me, although you are indifferent to fame and fortune and don't care about your reputation. But since you have been kind to me, I can't allow others to slander and defame you at will. Then why are you standing next to me, though back to your original position? I shouldn't have given you advice in the first place. Well, actually, I have some doubts in my heart, and wanted to take this opportunity to ask you. I'm not your master. If you don't want to teach me, I can't guarantee what I will do. At that time, what others think will have nothing to do with me. You're relentless. If you have any questions, ask them quickly and then leave. Unexpectedly, Sister Yu chastised the other legitimate disciples for Hua Qingyuan. Could it be that they have a secret partnership? As the top disciple, Sister Yu fell for Hua Qingyuan, the bottom ranker. To avoid gossip, she can only meet him privately using this method. Oh? They even have that kind of relationship? Humph, Qian? On careful look, their relationship is indeed unusual. They are secretly communicating. I didn't expect that. This is sensational news. Sister, you absolutely must not spread this. If Sister Yu and Brother Hua knew, I would be scolded by the sect. Of course I wouldn't. Trust me, I am very careful. All right, I have work to do, you go on watching. Sister Qian won't spread rumors, right? Something big happened. What happened? It's about Sister Yu. Sister Yu? I heard this from another sister. You absolutely cannot tell anyone else. I knew it. This crazy cultivator starts practicing the moment she has cleared up her queries. Such people who can meditate anywhere, anytime. Truly earn my respect. The second round of the competition has ended. It's over already. Wasn't it supposed to finish today? Right, I still want to watch. Considering the drain on everyone's spiritual power, the sect leader and hall masters have decided to end today's competition here. All disciples are asked to rest for a day. The third round will resume on the morrow at dawn. Oh? Today's competition ended, time to log off. All disciples, please disperse in an orderly manner. The competition will start on time tomorrow. So, has it been figured out? According to the sect leader's arrangement, I have investigated the recent situation of these disciples. Among all the disciples, 5 had acted oddly. The most suspicious among them are these 3 from the Flowing Clouds Hall. They are Jiangdu, Zhao Rui, and Hua Qingyuan. Second elder, do you mean that the traitor is from my hall, the Flowing Clouds Hall? The upper ranks of the Qingyun Sword Sect have gathered here tonight for one purpose, to find the traitor hidden within the Qingyun Sword Sect. The attack on Guiyu had proved that there were already disciples within the clutches of the demon sect in the sect. On top of selecting 5 disciples to participate in the Heavenly Pride Summit, the sudden intra-sect competition had another purpose. They had intended to take the opportunity to uncover the traitor's true identity. Please restrain yourself, Hall Master Gu. It is merely very likely that a traitor exists within the Flowing Clouds Hall. After all, when I entrusted the delivery of the Blood Spirit Bead to you, you spoke of it to no one else. And before you left, you'd made sufficient arrangements to conceal your tracks. Yet the demon sect still learned of this. Do you not think that something is strange? Second elder, please continue. All 3 of them had their power greatly increase within the span of a year. First would be the president of the Flowing Clouds Hall, Jiangdu. 2 years ago, his cultivation level was merely at the 2nd stage of the Purple Chaos Realm, and his strength was comparable to that of the vice president, Guan Shanyu. But in last year's intersect competition, he quickly rose through the ranks, beating powerful rivals one after another and becoming 3rd on the Heavenly Pride leaderboard. According to him, he was fortunate enough to have received guidance from a highly skilled individual, leading to him quickly gaining proficiency in the way of the sword. The Qingyun Sword Sect's intersect competition is held once a year. Next is this disciple from the Flowing Clouds Hall, Zhao Rui. He's reclusive and his cultivation wasn't anything special. A year ago, he was only ranked 33rd on the Heavenly Pride leaderboard. Besides that, the sword techniques he'd mastered were extraordinarily powerful, and extremely strange, perhaps even lethal. According to him, he'd also accidentally entered a secret realm and gotten lucky. Lastly, we have Hua Qingyuan from the Flowing Cloud Sect. He appears the least suspicious, but to me, he's hiding a lot of secrets. According to my knowledge, ever since he'd become a true disciple a year before, he was lazy and barely ever cultivated at all. And he never spent more than 2 days out on a mission. In such a short amount of time, how did he manage to gain and master such precise knowledge of the way of talismans and formations? On top of that, I've also realized that Hua Qingyuan has been involved in every single one of the interactions between our sect and the demon sect. He was the one to defeat their disciples and retrieve the blood spirit bead. According to the disciples who witnessed the event, at the time there was also an elder from the demon sect who was at the Purple Chaos Realm, Xie Yun, present. But after Hua Qingyuan came face to face with him, that patriarch disappeared for no reason at all. Afterwards, he and Yu Jianqing set off to fulfill their tasks together, and just happened to stumble upon an elder from the demon sect, Moshwan, creating a demon fetus at Yunjin village, even saving 2 true disciples from the purple spirit sect. He was then allowed 3 days of leave by the patriarch, but headed to Yunxin city for an unknown reason, and ran into that elder from the demon sect who had previously escaped. I trust that everyone's noticed this during the intra-sect competition as well. He used the talisman and formation technique that I've never seen before, and defeated 2 powerful opponents successively through his own strategies. I firmly believe that this disciple is not as laid back as he appears, but has hidden depths, and may have even hidden his true power. In conclusion, to me, of these disciples, Hua Qingyuan is the most suspicious. Impossible. The traitor can't be Hua Qingyuan. Ahem. How come the Patriarch and Hall Master Gu are suddenly so in sync? Could it be possible that, and I'm only saying this as a possibility, that the Hua Qingyuan the Patriarch and Hall Master Gu are familiar with, has been taken over, or is even being controlled, by the demon sect? What do you mean? It is possible that on an outing, Hua Qingyuan fell under the control of a cultivator from the demon sect, which would have led to the subsequent series of events. If you're speaking of control, I'd rather believe that he's hiding his power and has limited his cultivation. Qingyun has always been like that. I've never once felt that there's any trace of him being controlled. And if he really were, why would he have retrieved the blood spirit bead for the sect? Why would he have killed the elder from the demon sect at Yunzhen village? All of you are condemning and questioning him with no basis in logic at all. I say, why not just take the disciples under suspicion and interrogate them? We cannot rush. If we act hastily, we might scare away the true culprit. What we need to investigate is the true intentions of the demon sect in planting spies in the sect. I'm certain that it is not for a matter as simple as passing information. I have a bad feeling that the demon sect plans to interfere in the Qingyun Sword Sect's intra-sect competition. Patriarch, you mean? We'll rig the drawing of lots. Since the demon sect has planted a spy in the sect, we'll take the opportunity to test him. Regardless of if it's Jiang Du, Hua Qingyuan, or Zhao Rui, they'll all have a fight arranged for them. I will find out exactly what the demon sect has planned. Understood. You want me Tao Macron bring you along to fight tomorrow? I know you've been very bored recently, but you're not allowed in the intra-sect competition. Once I admit defeat tomorrow and the competition ends, I'll bring you out to play. Where are you bringing me, Tao Macron? I was getting ready for bed. This is the mountain behind Flowing Clouds Peak? Why did you come here? You're saying there's something here? This is. How is there a formation flag here? This is a high-quality formation flag. It seems to be used to shield one's spiritual consciousness and create a closed-off space. Although I can break the restriction, that undoubtedly would scare away the culprit. And I shouldn't care about this kind of thing either, because even if the sky were to fall, there would be the Patriarch to hold it up still. It's obvious from the design of this formation flag that the sect has been basically covered in similar flags. If the Qingyun Sword Sect were to fall into life or death danger, then how would my 9-to-5, stable, life continue? How did you find this formation flag? You saw someone burying it here when you went out at night to absorb energy from the heavens and earth? Do you still remember what that person looked like? Oh? So it really was Zhao Rui. Removing this formation flag without being discovered will be too difficult. Although I cannot determine the location of every single formation flag, if Zhao Rui dares to activate them, the sword intent I have placed here will retrace his actions and immediately shatter the formation, thwarting his plans. Humph? You think that you deserve credit and want to fight alongside me in the competition? I've told you already, under the sect's rules, you cannot join the fights. You're saying that, since even talismans can be used, you can be too? That's right, this round of the intra-sect competition doesn't have any particular restrictions and allows talismans, formations, and runes to be used. So, using a mythical animal I brought up shouldn't be an issue. But I intend to lose tomorrow. Even if I brought you along, I wouldn't let you do anything. The next morning, the intra-sect competition will continue today. May the 20 disciples who have progressed to the next round please step forward. Quick, look, that's the first place disciple Yu Jianqing. Do your best, junior sister. Oh? Why has Hua Qingyuan not come forward? What's happened? Did that Hua Qingyuan forfeit again? He dared to not show up at such an important competition? That brat Hua Qingyuan, he dares to treat such an important competition as child's play? This disciple of mine does have some bad habits. No matter the situation, he'd always only start his mission or head to the training grounds at the last minute. Whenever I reprimanded him, he'd also always talk about working 9 to 5 and things I couldn't understand. It's now the 11th hour, and I'm sure he's in his cave somewhere, unable to rush over in time. Must he really make the entire sect wait for him before the competition can begin? I say, if he has such a bad attitude towards this competition, we might as well put him down as having given up. Everyone, don't forget the plan we agreed on yesterday. If we put him down as having forfeited, we'd have wasted our efforts. It is as second elder says, we cannot put Hua Qingyuan down as having forfeited. I'll get Elder Zhao to stall for time. Hall Master Gu, send someone to get Hua Qingyuan out of his cave now. Yes, Patriarch. Elder Zhao, it's like this. What's happened to the Patriarch? He's making 10,000 disciples and 10 plus hall masters and elders wait just because of one disciple's bad habits? Disciple Hua Qingyuan has other important matters and as such was unable to reach on time. He respectfully asks that the disciples present calm down and wait patiently. What? All of us, wait for one person? I protest. This is some sort of trick. What right does he have to do this? If he can't come on time, then just assume he's forfeited. Silence. One's path of cultivation is unique to themselves. Everyone has their own obsessions. Some people memorize scripture when cultivating, while others seek to grow closer to the heavens and the earth via special positions. Senior Brother Hua has a way of cultivation that is his and his alone. Naturally, we understand and accept this, instead of pointing fingers. If the 11 disciples on stage agree to wait for Senior Brother Hua, I hope that everyone will be able to wait a little longer. Senior brothers, senior sisters, are you willing to wait for Senior Brother Hua Taomicron arrive before continuing the competition? I agree with what Junior Sister Yu has said. After all, it's still early, so waiting a while for Junior Brother Hua won't be a problem. My only goal is to defeat Junior Sister Yu. Since she has spoken, waiting a while would do no harm. Actually, waiting a while is fine by me. Indeed, indeed. Thank you, senior brothers, senior sisters. Humph, I disagree. He's only at the 8th stage of the Purple Chaos Realm, and has gotten this far through sheer luck. What do we need to waste time waiting for him for? 12th on the Heavenly Pride leaderboard, Wang Dao. Senior Brother Wang, I hope that you will give Senior Brother Hua a chance. Humph, even if he came, he'd just end up being eliminated. There's no need to wait for him. Ouch. You. Senior Brother Wang, are you willing to wait for Senior Brother Hua? Actually, waiting a while isn't a big deal. If that is so, may everyone present please wait patiently. He dare make so many of us wait for him. How unreasonable. 2 hours later. Senior Brother Hua, please hurry up, everyone's waiting for you. I'm coming. Oh my. Apologies, everyone, I've arrived late. My deepest apologies for delaying the competition. I've gotten too used to the 9 to 5 life. The competition was brought forward to the morning, but I forgot to set my alarm clock. But I didn't expect that I'd have been late by a full 2 hours. Not only did the Patriarch not disqualify me from the competition, he made everyone, including the hall masters and elders, wait for 2 hours. Humph? What's up with these female disciples? Could it be that I've drawn their attention because I'm too handsome? Did you see him? That was the Senior Brother Hua Qingyuan that Senior Sister you stood up for just now. They must be cultivation partners. Cultivation partners, this means they're a couple, and that they cultivate together. Are you sure? Why would that cold and distant, sword-obsessed Senior Sister you look for a cultivation partner? Don't talk so rudely, this is just a rumor I heard. I heard that they're afraid their hall master will separate them, so they only meet in secret. Wow, isn't that exactly like the plot of that book, The Story of the Distant Senior Sister and I? I heard that Senior Sister you was providing for that Senior Brother Hua. That's obviously the plot of the domineering Senior Sister fell in love with me. Although the whole of the Qingyun Sword Sect is focused on cultivation, to many of its disciples, recreation is just as important as well. If they don't find some way to pass the time, they might very well become obsessed to the point of madness, and their cultivation might regress instead of progress, and many female disciples pass the time and calm their minds by reading novels. Since everyone's here, we'll draw lots and begin. Why is the Patriarch controlling the drawing of lots? A01, it can't be, I'm participating in the first fight? The competition starts now. Elder Zhao, Ahem, this inter-sect competition has almost drawn to a close. The 12 disciples present are all the most outstanding ones in the Qingyun Sword Sect. I hope that all of them will be able to fight elegantly and confidently. Given their power, I trust that no one will get cold feet and attempt to forfeit. Even if you cannot enter into the finals, you should give it your all and fight to the very last second, never giving up, being unwilling to accept defeat. This is the hallmark of a disciple from the Qingyun Sword Sect. Well said, well said. This is obviously directed at me, telling me that I cannot forfeit. Well said, said the Patriarch is right. Let's fight the best we can. If I forfeit the fight, I'll be publicly denounced, and become the enemy of the entire sect. The competition starts now. So be it, Patriarch, you aren't getting any more tea leaves this month. Pulling the same tricks again, how long do you want to stall for? Nebula Sword Technique Shooting Star. He didn't get this far for nothing, he's already seen the weaknesses in my talisman array. When the spiritual talismans are circling me, it takes time for their spiritual energy to link together. 100 Inferno Dragon Talisman. Water Talisman. If this is the extent of your abilities, I'd suggest you give up. An illusory clone? Here I come. Yeah, I can finally get out of the arena and rest. Humph? Why am I unable to move? Humph? What is it? What's happening? Xianyin? You brat, when did you get here? This is a wooden plaque made from a 1,000-year-old pagoda tree? It's said that divine beasts like Xianyin are in beings, and can reside in pieces of old wood, nourishing their spirit. When did she put this on me? Could she have taken advantage of when I was sleeping last night? What kind of formation? Is this gustovine wind? What was that? Completely empty. What is happening? Hua Qingyuan, what have you done? I didn't do anything. When Xianyin faced Yu Qingwu and her two sidekicks, she had a definite advantage and was able to beat them easily. The might of a divine beast is able to crush cultivators below the 5th stage of the Purple Chaos Realm. Ouch. Just what is going on? What's that gustovine wind? Why is Senior Brother Wang suddenly performing some sort of ritual? Hua Qingyuan, I'm coming for you. Nebula Sword Technique. Ouch. I admit defeat. That's enough, Xianyin. What was that? Outsiders will forever be unable to see Xianyin's true form, unless she specifically targets them. Oh, didn't I tell you to stay in the cave and behave yourself? Why did I even bring this wild child home in the first place? That's a divine beast? Elder Zhao, he's cheating. He brought a divine beast and made it a 2-on-1 fight. That's not fair. So that black shadow was a divine beast. How does this Hua Qingyuan have so many tricks up his sleeve? That divine beast's very strong. What species is it? This is preposterous. You cannot give him the win. This brat has not touched his sword, not even once. The sect has never taught its disciples about talismans and divine beasts. So how did he master those techniques? He must be a spy from the monster sect. This intra-sect competition has placed no limitations on its competitors. Qingyun's level of cultivation is only at the 8th stage of the spiritual palace realm. He must have come to the conclusion that he'd be hard-pressed to achieve anything relying purely on his own sword techniques. So, he chose to take another route and fight using the power of talismans and divine beasts. The two of you, please calm yourselves. I arranged for Wang Dao to fight Hua Qingyuan on purpose, so that Wang Dao would shatter all of the talismans Qingyun would use. This would allow me to test if Qingyun was related to the monster sect in any way. I didn't expect that he would win the battle with a divine beast. I've been looking at that divine beast, and I fear it's the divine beast Xianyin spoken about in legends. It'd be too taxing for him to display such a rare divine beast in front of others if he were a disciple of the demon sect. What, the divine beast Xianyin? A being spoken of in legends would sign a contract with a mere true disciple? Everyone, I feel that we should uphold the results of this fight. Don't forget that our intention is to find the traitor. Hua Qingyuan has hidden the cracks in his facade so far. And according to the rules, if he tamed the divine beast himself, it would naturally be counted as a kind of fighting power, so it wouldn't be against the rules. The second elder's reasoning is sound, we agree with him. Okay, since no one has any objections, I proclaim that the victor of this match is Hua Qingyuan. What, this is allowed? Is it too late for me to catch a divine beast now? Hua Qingyuan, just you wait, the next time we meet, I'll definitely kill you. Leave me alone, Hua. What game is the Patriarch playing? Even this isn't counted as breaking the rules? That's a bit too outrageous. You returned first. The next round of the competition has begun. Whatever, I'll play it by ear for the rest of the competition. Qinshu City underground, at the very moment when Qingyun was shining brightly in the intra-sect competition. Dozens of cultivators from the Monster Sect at the 8th stage of the Purple Chaos Realm were gathering in the rubble of Qinshu City, not far from the Qingyun Sword Sect. We welcome the Lady of the Sea of Blood. Greetings to the esteemed Lady of the Sea of Blood. No need to be so formal. 4th stage of the Transcendent Realm, Matriarch of the Sea of Blood Sect, Lady of the Sea of Blood. The responders we have secretly placed inside the Qingyun Sword Sect have already completed the sky covering and spirit hiding formation. All there's left to do now is to wait for that formation to begin functioning. Then, I'll have the advantage and can easily destroy that sect. Lady, with the amount of power we have, will we really be able to bring down the Qingyun Sword Sect? When Jian is at the 6th stage of the Transcendent Realm, and there are various elders and hall masters at the Transcendent Realm present. Relax. That is precisely why that lord has specially assigned 2 fellow cultivators to come and help us. Patriarch of the Demon Cloud Sect, Xiangbao, 4th stage of the Immortal Realm. Patriarch of the Xianin Sect, 3rd stage of the Transcendent Realm, 3rd stage of the Transcendent Realm. I didn't think that I'd be lucky enough to see the 3 important sect masters of the Demon Sect today. The 3 of us have been given the strength of a demon god by that lord, in addition to the restrictions imposed by the sky covering and spirit hiding formation. Today, the Qingyun Sword Sect will be wiped off the face of the earth, and the demon lord that we worship will once again descend upon this earth. Meanwhile, the 6 strongest competitors had just been declared in the Qingyun Sword Sect. The competition has come to an end. May the 6 disciples who have entered the finals please come forward. True Disciple of the Flowing Clouds Hall, Zhao Rui. President of the Hidden Mirror Hall, Yu Jianxin. President of the Clear Heart Hall, Zhao Tianlu. President of the Wind Spirit Hall, Wang Lan. President of the Flowing Clouds Hall, Jiang Du. True Disciple of the Flowing Clouds Hall, Hua Qingyuan. Look there, that's the trickster Hua Qingyuan. He hasn't touched his sword once, but somehow bulldozed his way into the finals. Ridiculous. The final fight of this intersect competition will take place in the map of the world's mountains and rivers. This is the map of the world's mountains and rivers. It's said that this is a treasure left behind by the Qingyun Sword Sect's forefathers when it was established. It contains the sky, earth, mountains, rivers, hides countless natural treasures, and is the only secret realm the Qingyun Sword Sect has. In the map of the world's mountains and rivers, I will open up an area to act as the arena. It will be limited to within the area known as the Peach Blossom Spring. Every hour, the boundaries of the area will shrink by 10 li. If anyone does not continue moving forward before this shrinking occurs, they will be deemed to have lost, and will be extracted from the realm, when you are fighting. I will use magic to show the disciples present the state of the fight. Isn't this just PUBG? And you're live streaming it too? If I run instead of fighting, the public opinion of me will fall to 0, looks like I have to keep acting. Do the 6 of you have any objections to the rules? We have no objections, and will follow the Patriarch's orders. Very well then, without further ado, the competition starts now. Wow! Help, isn't this a little too pretty? As expected of the Patriarch, he came up with a brilliant plan. The map of the world's mountains and rivers is currently linked to the Patriarch's heart and blood. He'll be able to control anything within the map in the blink of an eye. With that kind of ability, no matter how skilled that spy is, he won't be able to do anything. Haha, and then all we'll need to do is wait for that spy to slip up. What should we do? Without Senior Brother Zhao, there's no way to start up the sky covering and spirit hiding formation. What should we do now? It doesn't matter, Senior Brother Zhao anticipated that this would happen long ago. Come with me, Senior Brother Zhao has already prepared something in advance at Flowing Clouds Peak. This is the Peach Blossom Spring? Huh, such a beautiful forest of peach blossoms. If this were placed in the world I was previously in, it'd definitely become internet famous. According to the glimpse of the map that I got when it unfolded just now, I seem to be in the northwest corner of the Peach Blossom Spring. As long as I move towards the middle of the Peach Blossom Spring and wait there for the other disciples, I should be fine. Then, I just have to fake a mistake and lose on purpose. Humph? Oh? It's you. Senior Brother Jiangdu. Haha, it's been a while since we've met, Junior Brother Qingyun. Ever since we set off on that mission a year ago, and I witnessed that stunning sword strike. Senior Brother Jiangdu. So you still remember that? Thanks to you, junior brother, my power has increased greatly. I understand that the gap between myself and true evildoers is enormous. But still, I wish to once again appreciate your sword technique, junior brother Qingyun. The scenes in the map will be live-streamed in real time, once I expose my true strength in front of the sect leader. The greater the ability, the more work there is to do. Since my senior brother insists on fighting, then I have no choice but to use this move. My junior brother is finally getting serious. What is that? There's nothing here. Eh? Hua Qingyuan. Although there is a gap in cultivation level with Hua Qingyuan, fleeing before the battle is too shameful. Did you hear what senior brother Jiang just said? Could it be that Hua Qingyuan has been hiding his true strength and is actually even stronger than senior brother Jiang? That was just senior brother Jiang's sarcastic remark about Hua Qingyuan. Don't take it seriously. Hua Qingyuan, stop right there. I can't take it anymore. Don't run. Junior brother, hold on. You can dodge this attack of mine. It is enough to show how high your cultivation level is. Why would you need to escape? How can senior brother doubt my innocence with no proof? I was lucky. My cultivation level is low, so the only reason I could evade is that I was lucky. I can't believe our Qingyun Sword Sect has a disciple as shameless as Hua Qingyuan. Jiang's relentless pursuit is highly suspicious. Could it be that Hua Qingyuan is actually a hidden expert who conceals his true abilities? Hua Qingyuan's reluctance to fight indeed goes against common sense. There can only be one truth: the behavior of these two is abnormal. There must be a spy from the demon sect among them. Sect leader, why don't you activate the map of the world's mountains and rivers to force them into a battle and determine who the spy is through the fight? The elder's remarks are not without reason. Then I will lend them a hand. That's the direction of Luyun Peak. An explosion? That is. Demonic aura. Senior brother Zhao Rui is truly remarkable. He had anticipated the current situation long ago. As long as we activate the formation, the reinforcements sent by that person will arrive. For that person. Humph, what going on? Senior brother, look at that. Do you think I'll fall for it this time? This aura is. It's the activation of the demon sect's formation flag. Oh no, something has happened to the sect. What happened? This is a demonic formation, there is a spy. Both spiritual and physical attacks are ineffective. With this level of intensity, it is at least on the level of a sect-protecting grand formation. This is the sky-covering and spirit-hiding grand formation. This formation can block the spiritual power and perception between heaven and earth. It is an extremely powerful sealing formation. It must be broken from the outside, or the formation flag must be found and destroyed in order to dismantle it. All disciples, hurry to the 9 peaks and find the formation flag to destroy it. There's no need for such trouble. Master Wen. The Lady of the Sea of Blood? It's truly an honor that Master Wen remembers my name. Xiangba, Patriarch of the Demon Sect? Li Wuya, Patriarch of the Xianyin Sect? Humph, your demon sect is really going to great lengths to attack the Qingyun Sword Sect. It really requires great efforts. 6th stage Transcendent Realm. But you bunch of people think you can defeat my Qingyun Sword Sect? You're really overestimating yourselves. Pathetic. Master Wen is still as domineering as ever. Unfortunately, all of you will meet your end today. Patriarch. So powerful, could this be? The power of the demon god, the power of the ultimate darkness and wickedness from the demon realm. The demon sect once invaded the Qingyun Sword Sect with the power of the demon god. After the turmoil of that era subsided, the power of the demon god disappeared without a trace. The power of the demon god. The power of the demon god has long been lost. How could the Lady of the Sea of Blood possess such power? Seize the map of mountains and rivers. You won't succeed. Protect the sect master. How is this possible? He also has the support of the power of the demon god. Not good. The connection between me and the map of mountains and rivers has been severed. You all are also blessed with the power of the demon god. Don't struggle in vain anymore. Within 2 hours, you will be refined into blood spirit beads by the great sky-covering spirit hiding array. Behave and contribute by guiding Lord Demon Master to us. The sky-covering spirit hiding array. Are we going to die here? What should we do? Who can save us? Don't worry, not a single person from the Qingyun Sword Sect will escape. I will ensure that you reunite on the road to the underworld. Xingyuan Mengfeng. Present. Enter the map of mountains and rivers and kill all the prodigies of the Qingyun Sword Sect. Yes. Stop fighting, aren't you curious why this world trembled just now? It's nothing more than other senior brothers fighting this time, you won't trick me again. Bring it on. At this point, I can only help you stop. Humph? Great, no need to intervene. Wang Lan, are you also joining in the fun? Not at all, I just wanted to ask the two senior brothers to stop for a moment. I believe you have also noticed the tremor that just occurred. The grand path of wind that I cultivate allows me to perceive even the slightest changes in spiritual energy. Just a moment ago, there were two unfamiliar spiritual energies at the 9th stage of the purple chaos realm that intruded into the peach blossom paradise, I suspect. Our sect has been attacked, and the intruders have already made their way inside. How is that possible? Who would dare to provoke the Qingyun Sword Sect, especially when our patriarch is at the 6th stage of the transcendent realm? The aura of the patriarch on the jade teleportation talisman has disappeared, indicating that our connection with the outside world should have been severed. If you don't believe it, you can verify it yourselves. The jade teleportation talisman allows the holder to automatically withdraw and leave the peach blossom paradise by crushing the talisman when faced with danger. So, that's how it is. I see you're trying to trick us into withdrawing from the competition. What's all this noise about? It's just a small matter, try it and you'll find out. He's serious. Something has truly happened to the sect. Watch out. Who are you exactly? The 9th stage of the purple chaos realm. Ha ha ha, you only realize it now? It's too late. I am called Qingyuan, I am the one who will take your lives. Are all the bad guys nowadays this polite? Using a talisman to dispel the power behind my attack, not bad. Ha! I was under the impression that my lord had wasted my potential by sending me in here to deal with a few brats. I was scared of you dying too quickly, so I'd used only 30% of my power just now. But neither of you have disappointed me. This hunt has become a lot more interesting. How could he have used only 30% of his power? Just who are you? How were you able to force your way into the map of mountains and rivers? And what exactly has happened to the Qingyun Sword Sect? The Qingyun Sword Sect is already done for. Within 2 hours, the whole Qingyun Sword Sect will be refined into blood spirit beads by my demon sect, and disappear completely from this world. What? All I did was participate in an inter-sect competition, but my home was stolen. Before that happens, come, unleash your full power, and entertain me. Let's work together to restrain him. Qingyun Sword Technique, slicing clouds, shattering moons. Junior Brother Hua, aren't you freeloading a bit too much? Even so. 100 Inferno Dragon Talisman. Interesting. Have a taste of 50% of my power then. Senior Brother Jiang, watch out. Flowing Cloud Sword Technique Cloud. The escape route I created. It's time to put it to use. Hey Patriarch, can you hear me? Qingyun? The connection between the map of mountain and rivers and I was unmistakably severed by the demon sect. How could this be? I used some techniques to evade the demon sect's surveillance and contact you. How is the sect doing now? The demon sect put down a sky covering and spirit hiding formation, and we're all injured. At most, we can hold on for another 2 hours. Listen, the demon sect has sent 2 powerful individuals to attack and kill all of you, the last remnants of our sect. Be careful. Oh, that's not a big problem. I contacted you for another matter. Before this, I'd found the formation flags Zhao Rui had placed on 9 peaks, so I placed a measure of sword aura there before anything happened. If I activate it, the formation will be damaged for a moment, and all of you can take the chance to send out an appeal for help. Every formation flag has a unique function, and not a single one can be done without. If any of the formation flags takes damage, it may cause the entire formation to collapse. Or even escape the enemy's control. As long as we're free of this formation's shackles, all of us will fight to the death with that group of demon cultivators, Qingyun. Those 2 demon cultivators are extremely powerful, and have the help of the traitor Zhao Rui to boot. If the situation becomes desperate, flee to the deepest part of the Peach Blossom Spring. I have left you a helping hand there, Qingyun, take care. Got it, Patriarch, all of you take care too. Get ready, 3, 2, 1. What's happening? Oh no, the formation's been broken. How is this happening? One of the formation flags was destroyed. What, isn't there no one left in the Qingyun Sword Sect? The formation's grip has loosened, everyone with me. Message transmitted using sword aura. The demon sect has invaded the Qingyun Sword Sect. Fellow cultivators, quick, come and provide aid. Weak. Way too weak. Senior Brother Jiang now. Flowing Cloud Sword Technique. Is this the power of the pride of the Qingyun Sword Sect? Ha, is that it? What? How is this possible? This hunt has been way too disappointing. The best way to deal with you pieces of trash is to kill you right here. Hey, I say. Have you forgotten that there's someone else here? When did he get so close? I didn't notice anything at all. Could it be because my attention was focused on these two just now? Don't worry, once I deal with both of them, it'll be your turn. Junior brother. Qingyun, don't worry about us, run now. Oh, there's no rush. I have some things I'd like to ask about. There should be 2 demon disciples who entered the map of mountains and rivers, if I'm not wrong. He's clearly only at the spiritual palace realm, so why is he this calm? Could he have a trick up his sleeve? So what, he's not as patient as I am. He should have killed the other disciples here long ago. Could I ask how that other person's strength compares to yours? There's no harm in telling you. Although we're both at the 9th stage of the Purple Palace realm, there's a significant gap in our strength. That'll make things interesting. Interesting? I could crush you with a flick of my finger. My apologies, what I meant by interesting was. It's almost time for me to get off work. If that person isn't as strong as you are, as long as I deal with you before I clock off, this farce will be put to an end. This is a formation. When did you set this up? When you were fighting with the 2 of them. This is nothing. I can break this spiritual palace level formation with a single punch. Your 2 friends are still in my hands. Do you really intend to abandon them and run? Oh, that's not a problem. Let's go. When did you put this on us? I didn't feel a thing. Bye. You're running? Stay here. Humph? Just what kind of formation is this? I can't break it at all. 1 incense time later. Beepstard, he got me to use my full strength. Just wait till I find you, I'll crush you to dust. After an intense battle. Those worms from the Qingyun Sword Sect, they took advantage of the ambush to kill 5 of my sect's strongest members. If it weren't for that Lord's orders to refine the whole of the Qingyun Sword Sect into blood spirit beads, I'd have used the power of a demon god to kill them all a long time ago. Enough, if I hadn't made adequate preparations and kept some formation flags on hand, the great sky covering and spirit hiding formation would have been destroyed long ago. We can't afford for anything to go wrong. I'd intended to fight to the death with the demon sect, who knew they'd have kept something up their sleeve. Regardless of what happens, we've already sent a call for aid to our allies, and the formation's power has been greatly weakened. The time taken to refine us has changed from 2 hours to 12. But what use is that? Oh, it's very useful. 10 hours is enough. Qingyun, the 5 of you may just be the chance the Qingyun Sword Sect needs to turn things around. Relax, this is one of the few safe places in the Peach Blossom Spring. Junior brother Hua, just what did you do just now? You were able to subdue a demon cultivator at the 9th stage of the Purple Chaos Realm. Oh, that was a preservation talisman the Patriarch gifted me. It's just a happy accident that it turned out to be useful. Anyway, I have even more important news to share. The Patriarch left behind a voice transmission talisman ahead of time, and risked great danger to use it just now. He told me that Zhao Rui was a spy from the demon sect. The entire Qingyun Sword Sect has been trapped in a blood sacrifice formation. They should be able to hang on for another 10 hours. What? Now, the 5 of us are the Qingyun Sword Sect's last hope. Zhao Rui, that beepstard. According to what Qingyuan said, there was another demon cultivator who entered the Peach Blossom Spring. If junior sister Jianxin and the rest run into them, I can still fight. Me too. Qingyuan was at the 9th stage of the Purple Chaos Realm, with the serious injuries you two have. You might as well lie down and get eaten if you run into a monster on the way. Don't even think about saving someone. Then should we just sit and wait for death? Of course not. The most urgent thing for you two to do now is to first recover from your injuries and regain your strength. As for junior sister Jianxin and the rest, have you forgotten? I asked Qingyuan about the other demon cultivator, and the latter's much weaker than the former. I've had many interactions with junior sister Jianxin. I'm confident that her current power is more than enough to take them on. Junior sister Jianqin is extraordinarily talented, but what if Qingyuan is working together with that demon cultivator? That won't happen, because we've already made him as angry as he can be. Now, he should have already broken the formation, exited, and should be searching for our location in a fit of rage. Beep beep, why is my spiritual energy being drained so quickly? What exactly was that talisman formation just now? Beep starred, I will definitely find you and tear you apart to take my revenge. This is a potion to restore your spiritual energy. Both of you should take the opportunity to heal your wounds before Qingyuan finds this place. Tomorrow morning at 9, we reconvene with junior sister Jianqin and the rest, and save the Qingyun Sword Sect. Why should we wait until tomorrow? Isn't it only 5 p.m. now? Yeah, we'll be fully recovered in 2 hours. Naturally, that's because my code of conduct is to work from 9 to 5, it's exactly 5 now, so my working hours have ended. The demon sect came prepared, and undoubtedly has a backup plan. Even after destroying the formation flag, I was only able to buy the sect 10 hours. The best time for them to break out is in 10 hours, when the formation activates. Time to sleep. I hope that the 2 senior brothers don't disturb my rest before 9 tomorrow. Junior sister your sword technique has improved by leaps and bounds in this time. Prodigies are really something to be scared of. It's all thanks to senior brother Hua's help and guidance. Why so humble, junior sister Junior brother Hua knows nothing of sword technique. Senior brother Hua's sword technique is far more advanced than mine. Humph? Something's felt off since just now, after an unknown formation was activated in the Peach Blossom Spring. The Patriarch became uncontactable too. Something could have happened outside. Senior brother Zhao, let's stop for now. Whatever's happening outside is of no concern to us. What's really important is testing our skills in this secret realm, and separating winner from loser. Senior brother Zhao, cover your ears. Careful. Many thanks to this junior sister for warning me. I fear I'd have been deafened by this strange sound wave otherwise. Don't talk first, use your spiritual energy to heal your wounds. A ear injury will affect your sense of balance. This sound wave was extremely powerful. Could someone have ambushed us? He's come. Oh? Still standing after my sound wave, huh? As expected of the prodigal disciples of the Qingyun Sword Sect. This fellow's got a pretty terrifying aura about him. Who are you? Why is someone from the demon sect in the Peach Blossom Spring? Could the sect have been invaded? I am Meng Feng, and I am following the orders of several lords. Now I will kill both of you. Meng Feng, elder of the Blood Sea Sect, 9th stage of the Purple Chaos Realm. Meng Feng from the Blood Sea Sect, it's said that he has a treasure called the Sky-Shaking Jade Conch. Together with his ancient inheritance, it can produce terrifying sound waves to attack others. He's extremely ruthless. Using only that, he was able to wipe out an entire sect by himself. You're well read, it's a pity. As for you two, you will die here and now. It's really difficult to restrain this fellow. If we keep fighting like this, our spiritual energy will be drained. The difference between our realms is too big. The longer we fight, the worse it'll be. I have one technique that may be able to hit this person hard. Please, senior brother Zhao, buy me a bit of time. Qingyun Sword Technique. You undeniably have an extraordinary understanding of the way of the sword. To be able to fight for life amidst the jaws of death for one instant's time, even under the effects of the sky-shaking jade conch. It's a pity that ants are just ants after all. Lay your head upon the executioner's block like the good kid you are. What? Didn't you notice that someone went missing in this one instant's time? Many thanks to senior brother Zhao helping me stall for time. Try my strongest move. Qingyun Sword Technique Falling Star. Puny ant, you think you can hurt me? In your dreams? Senior brother Hua, this is what I understood from the sword-marked stone plate. I hope I don't disappoint you. How is this possible? This sword intent, it could directly destroy my attack. We won. I fear we would have died here if it hadn't been for senior brother Hua. The remaining traces of sword aura contain the highest possible level of sword intent. Junior sister's realm is somehow this high. Even if I put in all my effort, I wouldn't be a match for her. Senior brother Zhao, heal your wounds and recover as soon as possible. The demon sect has invaded, and I fear that the Peach Blossom Spring is now full of danger. It's said that in ancient times, 4 divine beasts wreaked havoc upon the eastern wastelands. The Qingyun Sword Sect's revered Grandmaster defeated the divine beasts, and sealed them into the map of the world's mountains and rivers. The Sun Dragon, Moon Tiger, Star Sparrow, and Chenwu, and it is the Moon Tiger that is sealed in the south of the Peach Blossom Spring. Human, are you the broke one that once seal? This descendant is Zhao Rui, who broke my ancestor's seal under orders from the respected Demon Lord. I humbly request that my ancestor join forces with the Lord General. He's not an actual descendant of the tiger, he's just using ancestor as a term of respect. Humph, the lowly demons dare ask for one's help. The Demon Lord has given his word. If this ancestor is willing to provide aid, the demon sect will inform this ancestor of the demon spirit jade's location. The demon spirit jade? Interesting. If so, one shall walk this road with you. Humph? Did Zhao Rui unseal a divine beast? Things are urgent, it's really as the patriarch said. Although I'm very unwilling to admit it, to protect the stable 9-to-5 life for the rest of my life. This is the only thing I can do. I don't work overtime. So, Xianyin, the Qingyun Sword Sect's crisis is your responsibility now. Don't worry, I'll help you ask the patriarch for a vacation after this. Go and look for this first, and then do this. Understood? Go. Time to sleep. 1 a.m. Looks like they had the audacity to use a talisman to hide their tracks, causing me to have to use forbidden techniques to search for them. I've really underestimated you. Ha ha ha, found it. Tonight you die. Come out here, brat. Humph, interesting. Did you prepare that kind of annoying formation beforehand again? Correct. Ha ha ha, daring to show yourself, you've got some nerve. Are you ready to beg for mercy? You're overthinking. By now, my original body has already gotten off work, overtime isn't a possibility. What? He wants to fight me with just a clone talisman? How naive, the gap between the Purple Chaos Realm and the Spiritual Palace Realm is insurmountable. Die. The gap in strength is a thorny problem indeed. But who said I'd only set up one clone talisman? Come learn about my Ultimate Advanced Edition talismans. If you want to look for me after hours, you'll have to pass this trial first. You're asking for death. Senior Brother Jiang, how's your recovery going? My internal spiritual energy is 80 to 90% recovered, and my wounds are just about fully healed too. The sect and our junior sister are in trouble right now. What should we do? Should we really wait until 9 a.m. like Brother Hua said? Calm yourself. We don't know anything about junior sister you and the other's condition. If we send a signal for a rendezvous, we very well might attract pursuers. Senior Brother Hua is right. Recovering here is the best plan for now. Vile. Shameless, come out here if you dare. Oh no, it's that demon cultivator. He found us so quickly. Senior Brother Hua. He's sleeping so soundly despite the circumstances. We might cultivate for 10 years and still not be able to achieve such a calm attitude. If this goes on, the cave will be blown open sooner or later. Should we wake Junior Brother Hua up? Qingyuan's at the 9th stage of the Purple Chaos Realm. There's too big a gap between us. It's seriously lucky that Junior Brother Hua's talismans were able to restrain him that time. Even if we woke him up and tried to meet him head-on, there's no chance of us winning. We can only outsmart him. How? I've previously heard the elders say that the most suitable time to break a blood sacrifice formation is at the split second when it activates. Senior Brother Hua said previously that there's still 10 hours until the blood sacrifice formation activates. Tomorrow at 9 is when the formation activates, the last chance for the sect to escape. It's also the best chance for us to charge out of the map of mountains and rivers and launch a counterattack on the demon sect. So, there's no need to wake up Junior Brother Hua. We can do this. This plan's way too rash, isn't it? If we let down our guard even a little, we'll all be killed. This is the only plan we have. Do you want to take a chance on it? Okay, we'll bet on this. The plan's not bad, it's just a little too risky. Who goes there? Show yourself. To be able to appear by our side without any indication, this person's power cannot be underestimated. This familiar aura. Your Senior Brother Hua's divine beast? How is he now? Why did he send you to find me? Junior sister, did you see something? Outsiders cannot see Xianyin's true form, unless she shows herself to them. Hi, junior sister. This is an illusion left behind by your senior brother. Danger surrounds the sect, and the job of saving the Qingyun Sword Sect has fallen to you. 4 ancient great divine beasts are sealed in the Peach Blossom Spring. Each divine beast has a terrifying amount of cultivation, and is strong enough to physically reshape mountains and rivers. Or Tiamakron Upsilon with the sun and moon. That traitor Zhao Rui has already released the Moon Tiger. and plans to get it to help the demon sect carry out its evil deeds. Only by opening the Star Sparrow's seal can we contend against them. But Senior Brother Hua, they're both divine beasts, so why would the Star Sparrow help us fight against the Moon Tiger? Junior Sister, you'll definitely be asking, why would the Star Sparrow help us fight against the Moon Tiger? Good question. The Patriarch has said that it's because the Star Sparrow has previously signed a contract with one of the ancestors of the Qingyun Sword Sect. When the sect is straddling the line between life and death, the Star Sparrow will act thrice on our behalf. She is the secret helper that the Patriarch has left for us. Okay, Senior Brother, where is the Star Sparrow sealed? The seal's located in the depths of the Peach Blossom Spring. Xianin will lead the way. Junior Sister, wishing you a smooth journey. There's no time to waste, we set off immediately. Ha! These talismans are really annoying. Still, I've already broken all the protection talismans. This time, there's no way you'll be able to hide. Humph? Did you come looking for death just because you thought you wouldn't be able to escape? We greatly respect the demon sect's strength, and have decided to turn our backs on darkness and join the light. We are willing to join Lord Shin, and offer our services to the demon sect. What, the two of you upright disciples want to join the demon sect? Ha ha ha, a few hours ago, the two of you were willing to die before you'd admit defeat. Did you think I'd believe your words? That brat at the spiritual palace realm must be hiding somewhere, ready to attack me when I'm not prepared. This Lord's overthinking. To express our sincerity, we have already performed a sleeping curse on Hua Qingyuan, tied him up, and brought him here especially for you. What kind of joke is this? The whole point of cultivation is to live long and follow the way. Dying for nothing in the name of the sect is undoubtedly breaking one of the rules of our cultivation. Since the Qingyun Sword Sect has been wiped out, we wish to follow this Lord, and join the demon sect. Is that so? Then, demonstrate your sincerity to me. If someone were to be hit by this blow, even if they were at the 5th stage of the Purple Palace realm, they would be reduced to dust. That was pretty dangerous just now. This brat loves playing tricks the most. I'm just scared it's a bluff. I cannot act rashly. I'd better bring him out and let that Lord deal with him. That's the safest option. Whatever. I've already placed the demon sex restriction on the two of you. If you listen to my orders, I'll recommend that you two join the demon sect, and add to the power of that Lord. If you are playing at something, I can steal your life away with just one sentence. Bring that brat and follow me. I hope our plan will work out. Will the seal be opened like this? Human, I suggest you stop there. The tree spirits and oneself have protected this area for many years. If the seal is opened, you will not be able to bear the consequences. We're only opening the seal because we have no other choice. The Qingyun Sword Sect really does need the Great Star Sparrow's help. I'm sorry. Are you the ancient divine beast my junior sister was talking about, the Star Sparrow? Do not keep referring to one as you. This is the normal form of you. He's in a state of panic, please forgive him, Great One. The demon sect has invaded, and the traitor Zhao Rui has released the Moon Tiger. Now, many of the Qingyun Sword Sect's disciples have fallen into danger outside the map of mountains and rivers. Only you can stand against the Moon Tiger, and save everyone. This is the polite form of you, used when talking to someone the speaker respects. She uses the polite form from now onwards when talking to the bird. For when Jian to be willing to surprise me like this, it looks like the Qingyun Sword Sect is in a lot of trouble. However, what one promised was to act thrice on behalf of the Qingyun Sword Sect, not save the lives of disciples like yourselves. Great One, do you really intend to go back on your word? Humph, do you know why one was sealed within the map of mountains and rivers alongside the other divine beasts? Of course I've heard of it. At the time, humanity was weak and numbered few, and could only hide in various corners of the continent. Right when the whole of humanity was at the brink of despair, one person understood the way of heaven and earth, and started the technique of cultivation. Stepping onto the path of cultivation, that genius broke through on the eve of battle, and entered the transcendent realm, defeating the 4 great demon kings on his own. From then on, the demons no longer had the power to hold its own against humanity. All humanity rose from the ashes and became the rulers of the Zhengyuan realm. That person was the founding master of the Qingyun Sword Sect, Qin Di. Could it be that this Great One still remembers the anger they bear against Qin Di for sealing them? Or is it that this Great One has been sealed for too long, and no longer dares act? This Great One might jump at shadows, but I cannot sit here and watch. Junior sister, where are you going? I'm going to stop Zhao Rui and the Moon Tiger. Even if the Great Star Sparrow sits and watches, Even if I'm the only one left in the Qingyun Sword Sect, I will fight till the end and never retreat. Haha, I didn't think that after so many years, the Qingyun Sword Sect would still have a disciple with such guts, so it shall be. One shall act once for your sake. 7 a.m. In front, that's Zhao Rui, and the Moon Tiger. The Star Sparrow, are you here to help me or stop me? Qin Di forced us to submit all those years ago. We've already accepted him as king. You're working with the demons and have turned your back on our master for your own selfish gains. Of course I am here to stop you. We were not strong enough then. Qin Di left this world long ago. Why do the demons have to live under the thumb of humans? You are not thinking straight. Let's fight then. Be careful. It's too dangerous here. Xianyin, return and look for a senior brother first. We still have a score to settle. Don't worry, since we're from the same sect, I'll let you die happily. How laughable, your sword technique is far below that of junior sister you and I, you traitor, die. I'm obviously no match for you when it comes to sword technique. But in a fight, sword technique is not the only way to obtain victory. What sword technique has that Hua Qingyuan, who's only at the 8th stage of the spiritual palace realm, used? What kind of evil force is this? No matter how I move my spiritual energy, I'm somehow unable to escape the binding of just 2 fingers. Since you've offered yourself up, you can die first. Such a strong attack. Just what did this fellow swallow? How could he suddenly become so explosively strong? I fear it's a pill that drains his vitality and lifespan. You gave up everything in the Qingyun Sword Sect to defect to the demon sect, even to the point of being willing to burn your own lifespan, to hurt your former allies. Is all this really worth it? Haha, not worth it? In the Qingyun Sword Sect, no matter how much effort I put into cultivation, I was always relegated to the sidelines. To the sect, I was nothing more than just another disciple. How could you geniuses understand the pain us mediocre people feel? It's coming. Oh no, I can't block it for much longer. You Jianqin die? What? Run. The Star Sparrow. One is fine, take care of yourselves instead. The gap between our power and Zhao Rui's is too large. If we continue like this, even the great Star Sparrow won't be able to hold on for long. What should we do? Humph? So junior sister and the others are in a desperate battle. Flipping a switch shouldn't count as overtime, I guess. Emergency plan, activate. This is... Hi, junior sister. Senior brother Hua, how are you here? I'm not here, accurately speaking. This is an emergency program I left here beforehand. 1 hour in this space is 1 second in the outside world. Now, this senior brother will teach you the sword technique to defeat Zhao Rui in 1 strike. Don't idolize this senior brother too much, okay? Such a familiar feeling. Why does it seem a little like Qin Di? I'm done playing now. All of you can go and die. The sword parts 3 feet of water, she flows 90 feet deep. How is this possible? How could she suddenly become this strong? Zhao Rui, come and test my new strongest strike. Who knew that the foundations of that sword-scarred stone slab would be this strong? Senior brother Hua really is more than he seems. Take this. Shadows bloom in 8 directions. Why can't I block it? You Jianqin, since when were you this strong? Lord Moon Tiger, save me. Humans really are nothing but trash. Stop. Why am I forever trash? I won't accept this. I won't accept this. I will kill all of you, right here and now. He lost control of his emotions and exposed his weaknesses, now. Flowing cloud sword technique. You disgusting geniuses. No matter how hard I work, I'll never be able to catch up to you. Humph? You Jianqin, don't be too happy just yet. I've sent out a signal for help. Once the big shots of the demon sect come, none of you can escape. That's Senior Brother Jiang, Senior Brother Wang, and Senior Brother Hua? But why is Senior Brother Hua tied up? Haha, now you're scared. It's time for you to die. Why? Thanks to that signal you sent, we could wipe out these remaining members of the Qingyun Sword Sect. Still, a piece of trash like you isn't worthy of chasing after that lord. Jiang Du, Wang Lan, didn't the 2 of you want to join the demon sect? Go, kill those comrades of yours. I'll recommend that you become that lord's subordinates. If you don't act, I'll activate the restriction and kill you on the spot. Since our lord has given the command himself. Then. We can't beat you with force, but we can betray you and hurt you at the last second. It doesn't matter if we sacrifice ourselves. This is our plan. Qingyuan, die. Humph, I knew it. All of you die? Stop. How arrogant. Break. I spent too much of my spiritual energy during the fight just now. Could this be how I die? It's almost 9 a.m., and the blood sacrifice formation is going to activate soon. They won't be able to escape, even if they have the power of someone at the transcendent realm. It's almost 9 a.m. If we can't break out, all the disciples of the Qingyun Sword Sect will be refined into blood spirit beads. Everyone, are you ready? Yes. We counterattack at 9. This is our only chance, and our last chance. 9 a.m. Divine beasts, the demon sect, traitors, invasions. Ah, what a mess. To protect my 9 to 5 life. I'll settle this matter, even if I'll have to expose a bit of my power. This is all the best disciple in the Qingyun Sword Sect can offer. Die. Such a strong sword aura, who is it? That type of blade work is from the Qingyun Sword Sect. Could it be one of the sect's ancestors? Who are you, to dare to meddle in the demon sect's affairs? Do you know what the penalty is for wasting my time? Relax, this'll all end soon. Why does this person feel like senior brother Hua? That strike was good, but you must have used some kind of treasure. Your aura tells me you're just barely at the purple chaos realm. Don't call what little power you have a weapon to my face. It's not much, but it's enough to beat you. You asked for it. You're only at the purple chaos realm. How is this possible? Realms mean nothing in the face of absolute power. Sure, I'll show you what absolute power is. I'll give it my all this time. Be careful, ancestor. Basic sword skill. Qingyun sword technique. Dawn shattered it easily. He used the basic sword technique, but killed a demon cultivator at the 9th stage of the purple chaos realm in one strike, don't you think? He's like the Qingyun Sword Sect's founding father, Qingdi. Humph, I almost broke through a realm again. Every time I act, I'll ascend uncontrollably. When I first came here, I had little experience and accidentally reached a point where I had no choice but to seal my own realm. Once I break through, it'll cause heavenly thunder to descend. In this world, many have died to such heavenly trials. If I expose my power, my work, load and realm will shoot up. It's very possible that I'd fail the trial and end up dying of overwork, just like my past life. This feeling, it's Qingdi. How is this possible? Qingdi left the mortal realm and ascended long ago. What, are you afraid that Qingdi will descend and settle a score with a traitor like you? Who's the traitor here? One swore to remain loyal to Qingdi. If he appeared before us today, one would naturally follow him. We will follow you, respected one. Looking at this ancestor, he must be from the Qingyun Sword Sect. The demon sect has ambushed us, and the Qingyun Sword Sect is in a life and death situation. Ancestor, please save them. There's no need. Why? Because someone else has come. Everyone, join me and fight against the demon sect. No matter how powerful I am, I'm just an ordinary worker. In the giant machine that is the company, a simple screw could never save everyone from danger. But you overestimate yourselves. Once we collect these blood spirit beads, we will be able to welcome our Lord Demon Masters as he descends. High in the sky. The bosses can. What's happening? It's you. Wenjian, we rushed over as soon as we received word from the Alliance of Cultivators. We will fight to the death with the demon sect. Die, demon cultivator. Yunshin sword technique. You lapdogs won't return to the demon sect after threatening my sect of immortals. So these fellows have caught up. The sky covering and spirit hiding formation's been broken. What should we do now? Lie down and die like the dog you are. Humph, they think they can stop our plan like this? How utterly laughable. I'll test that Lord's power on you. What? Just what is this? This is the power of the demon god. You've forced us to resort to this, not bad. Since you've come all this way, we'll refine you too and offer you to the demon lord. You will die today. Humph? Who? This aura, how could it be? You don't know a thing about the Qingyun Sword Sect. Star Sparrow, Moon Tiger. And who is this? Which sect is he an ancestor of? Why does his silhouette look familiar? Of course he'd look familiar, he's from our Qingyun Sword Sect. His immense sword aura could only be from the Qingyun Sword Sect, and only he could face the demon sect with such calmness. The divine beats by his side are proof of his exalted status. There's only one person he could be. The founder of the Qingyun Sword Sect, Qin. Qin? How could it be? It must be a trick. There's only one way to find out. Go. It really is the ancient divine beasts. Who? Just who are you? Who I am. Do I really need to spell it out for you? Could he really be Qin? You have crossed the disciples of my Qingyun Sword Sect. Die. Beep it, run. The demon sect ran away. Amazing, our ancestors are protecting us. The Qingyun Sword Sect's battle has concluded. How risky. How lucky that I could scare them away using Qin's reputation. If not, there was no guarantee that I'd win against the monster god's energy, especially when it was that dense. Qin ascended and left the human realm long ago. Why would he appear in the Qingyun Sword Sect now? There's only one explanation. That Qin is a fake. Teacher, the heavenly summit isn't child's play, please reconsider. I don't want to. I've just chased away the demon sect, and now I have to work again? That's right, you're first on the list. Participants of the heavenly summit, Hua Qingyuan, Yu Jianxing, Jiangdu, Wang Feng. Why would you send me, the person at the 8th stage of the spiritual palace realm? I'm such a noob. What if I lost in the first round and made the whole sect lose face? Lose face means to appear bad in front of others, make others lose respect for you. Oh, you don't know why? I don't know. Then I'll enlighten you. What did you, a true disciple, do when the sect was in danger? It's precisely because you did nothing when the sect was in danger. If you weren't running, you were sleeping. This is your chance to redeem yourself. Teacher, if I told you what I'd done, you'd be scared out of your mind. 3 days later. Senior brother Hua's been lying there for 3 days. Senior sister Jianxin and other senior brothers who participated in the competition are all training hard. He's the only one who's given up on himself. I heard that he was sleeping even when senior sister Jianxin and the rest were fighting valiantly for the sect. Whatever, let's move this statue of our ancestor to the central plaza. I really didn't expect him to descend to earth and help the sect. Everyone in the sect's thankful to our ancestor, so they erected a statue in his honor. I hope he'll know how much we respect him. Haha, got it, thanks. Senior brother Hua. We're leaving for the Qingtian sect soon, aren't you going to get ready? You should leave first, junior sister. Huh. I have something very important to do. Tea plantation. My Dahong Pao, my Tai Guanyun, my Dong Ding Oolong. Patriarch. Patriarch, surely you haven't forgotten about that important thing. You mean? Of course not. Indeed, I want 7 days of paid time off. Don't even think about it. How can you take time off when you haven't been working all time? But my fast divine beast has. Okay, then I'll give your divine beast 7 days off, and you'll attend the heavenly summit. You can hold on to your 7 days off for now, and find me to cash them in afterwards. Even if you were to use Yinxing tea to bribe me. This is non-negotiable. What? Patriarch, don't make me do this. I'm begging you, Patriarch. Little Hua, I have reasons of my own for sending you over. Amongst the true disciples, you're the only one whose cultivation has remained stagnant. Sometimes I wonder if you're suppressing your realm on purpose. It can't be, did he see through me? But with how exceptional you've been, I must be overthinking. Guilty. The winner of the Heavenly Summit will get the key to the Jade Dust Emperor's tomb, which contains many precious treasures. To a sect, it is priceless. There's even a specific treasure that's said to let people pass a heavenly trial without a scratch. Pass a heavenly trial, huh? Sounds like it's worth a try. The demon sect's been becoming increasingly active. I'll be forced to act in the future, like I had to in the Peach Blossom Spring. If I'm not careful, I might ascend and bring a heavenly trial down on myself. The demon sect's invasion has greatly affected the sect's morale, and it requires time to recover. If the few of you can place amongst the top few, it's a good thing for both you and the sect. Of course, your life is more important. All of you are the lifeblood of the sect. Don't do anything risky during the competition. Got it, Patriarch. Also, don't forget about my 7 days off. I've got it, you brat. Elder Lan and everyone else is leaving soon. Why are you still here? I'm leaving, Patriarch. Junior brother was not coming then? He will. Humph, he dare. Oh, everyone's here. Sorry, I had to attend to some personal matters. I'll repeat myself again. This round of the Heavenly Summit removed the rule forbidding killing. Elder Lantong, who's accompanying you, can only maintain order from the sidelines. He cannot interfere in the fight. Safety must be your first priority. Understood? Understood. And you brat, your teacher has something to tell you in private. I wouldn't let you go for the competition without getting something in return. There, a limited edition extra chapter. Teacher, I was wrong. I didn't know you were such a generous person. Humph, this compliment sounds weird. This teacher is utilizing his creative juices to write. When you're done competing, he'll let you be the first one to read it. Thank you, teacher. It's almost time, Elder Lan, you should leave now. Take care, Elder Gu. The Heavenly Summit concerns the Qingyun Sword Sect's future. I'll leave it to the few of you. Patriarch, the Alliance of Heavenly Sects is holding an emergency meeting that seems to be related to the Demon Sect's recent invasion. I'll go now. The secret realm of the Alliance of Heavenly Sects, the ghostly moon realm. My apologies for having kept you waiting. It is no problem. The issue we are discussing today has to do with you, so we shall begin now. Matriarch of the Barency Sect, Hai Wuliang. Me? That call for help you sent to the Alliance that day was almost intercepted by the Demon Sect. This is a recording we obtained after the incident, when Elder Feng used his soul-searching magic. Oh no, the Qingyun Sword Sect has been ambushed, and urgently needs the Alliance's aid. How are you here? What happened? The Qingyun Sword Sect has been ambushed by the Demon Sect, and its life hangs in the balance. I must immediately notify. Not now, you aren't. Who dares hurt a disciple of our alliance? Humph, how troublesome. The power of the Demon Sect, who knew it had become this deeply rooted. If Elder Feng hadn't stumbled upon him then, that disciple would have died with no one knowing why. The cry for help would have been destroyed, and the Qingyun Sword Sect would be in even greater danger. Patriarch of the Qingyun Sect, Yan Lei. It's a pity that the spiritual energy there was messy, making it impossible to see that person's face using soul-searching magic. But judging by that disciple's reaction before he died, that person must be in a relatively important position, which is to say, this traitor might be amongst us now. The Demon Sect has expanded its influence even faster than we expected. This traitor might be rubbing shoulders with the upper echelons of a sect. Various sects' disciples have already left to participate in the Heavenly Summit. Please be careful, and avoid being attacked by the Demon Sect while traveling. This Heavenly Summit involves the key to the Jade Dust Emperor's tomb. Nothing can go wrong. Patriarch of the Ghostly Door Sect. Don't worry, the Starry Sky Sect will use specialized methods to verify the participant's identity, to prevent the Demon Sect from slipping in. The other sects must also carry out adequate checks to root out that traitor as soon as possible. May it be so. We've been flying for 2 days and 1 night. How are we not at the Starry Sky Sect yet? The Starry Sky Sect was originally a small, local sect, and is especially rural compared to the other big sects. It only jumped to become the second sect in the east after its current patriarch, Su Xing, became its leader. But their sect's location has never changed, so all the sects participating in the competition have to leave early. Still, we're almost about to reach Wandu City, a famous city. We'll rest here for a day, and keep traveling tomorrow. I'll take this chance to. A hotel room. I'm taking a day of paid leave. No one stopped me from sleeping well. Who is it? It's me. I wanted to buy some cultivation materials, and wanted to ask if Senior Brother Hua wanted to come along. This is a personal matter, not the overtime you speak of. Get Senior Brother Hua to agree to have fun, then take the opportunity to learn sword skills from him. I'm a genius. A new outfit she put on just to go shopping. Junior sister, it's not that your senior brother doesn't want to go, he's just come down with a serious illness. And he's really sick. To prevent this illness from spreading, I think we'd better avoid each other for today. Is that so? I'll have to find someone else then. But as the person who scored first place in the intra-sect competition, I have a spot on a list that allows true disciples to avoid working for 3 months. I don't know who to give it to. What a hassle. This senior brother's illness is no obstacle to him accompanying this junior sister. Really? Of course, a super long 3-month vacation. I must get it. Relax, junior sister. Super long 3-month vacation. A street in Wandu City. Come take a look. I have amazing elixirs of immortality. This phoenix feather was a gift from an immortal, a magic sword, fresh out of the furnace. Wow, I want this too. Didn't we come to buy cultivation materials? This. Quantity over quality, senior brother. If I could find an excellent quality item like that sword-scarred stone slate, it'd be amazing, don't you think, senior brother? So this was why she asked me out. Could you be any more obvious, junior sister? Whatever, for the sake of my super long vacation, junior sister, I'll take out. Humph? Senior brother Hua Yu. Don't talk, someone's watching us. Qingyun Sword Technique, Tracking Detection. Found them, this aura, could it be the demon sect? I'll show them they shouldn't mess with me. What happened? Humph? Junior sister, don't make a scene, acting here would result in too many innocent casualties. Let's have a change of venue. That strong sword aura disappeared in an instant. Could I have been mistaken? Looks like we haven't been found out. Let's keep going then, there's too many people here. We'll act after they leave the city. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry. We'll deal with them later, let's focus on shopping now. There's so much more stuff I want to buy. Even more stuff, huh? Scammer scram, I'll break your legs if you come here again. What happened? Let's take a look. You're asking for it, coming to the Hall of Holy Treasures to scam people with trash. Please take a closer look, this is something my ancestor got from an immortal, and it's been passed down for generations. I wouldn't have treated it as something to be sold, if my daughter hadn't become gravely ill and needed a doctor urgently. How could you call this trash? Don't buy it if you want, but why would you bully someone? The date of the Heavenly Summit is drawing near, and there have been many disciples coming to the city to rest and restock their supplies. How do we know he's not a spy for the demon sect, purposely selling fake goods to harm others? No one in the entire city would buy a piece of trash like this, except for a gullible girl like you. I think this person's gone mad. He'd come to the Hall of Holy Treasures to sell fake goods, just for money. This thing. He's really asking for it. She even looks like a spy. It's not fake. What would you do if someone bought it? Humph, if someone would buy a piece of trash like this, I'd smash the Hall of Holy Treasures signboard. Lady, how much for this? He's really going to buy it. As long as you're willing to buy it, I'll accept whatever you pay. This bottle of pills isn't worth much, but it should be able to cure your daughter's illness. I'll buy your family heirloom with this silver piece. This is the Qingyun Sword Sect sign? Heavenly pills, this is an immortal's medicine. My daughter will be saved. Thank you. Senior brother Hua. Boss. How will you smash that signboard? Senior brother, why did you help that old lady just now? Well, as a senior brother, I could recognize that she was holding something valuable. We cultivate to leave the mortal world behind, but we cannot completely lose our humanity. Isn't it the same for you, senior brother? You did give that expensive medicine to her. I made those pills myself, they weren't worth much, you'd better not get scammed again. Senior brother, you're messing up my hair. Take this. Thank you, senior brother. Even using pupil magic to look at it, it looks like just a plain figurine. Could that old lady's ancestor have been tricked? She wasn't tricked, this really is a rare puppet of sword intent. Puppet of sword intent? Try to put your sword intent into this puppet. It should store some profound sword techniques, only accessible to those who have adequate sword intent. This is such a mysterious sword technique. This is sword technique of everlasting hatred. Senior brother was really awesome, he saw the value of this puppet at once. Do you want to test out this new sword technique? Yes. Let's go, it's time to teach a lesson to those people who've been tailing us. Come on out. Oh, the guy, if you know what's good for you, leave the girl and your valuables. We'll spare you. Or else. If you don't start hiding, you'll regret it. He didn't look like such a coward. Ha, what a joke, would we be scared of a girl? You're asking for it. Big brother, this is a tough nut to crack. Let's go together. Sword technique of everlasting hatred, heavenly punishment. Sword technique of everlasting hatred, shining moon. Senior brother Hua, this set of sword techniques is really too mysterious. I think I'll need a long time before I can control it fully. You complement it perfectly, it's just that you've only started, so you don't have enough practice? With your talent, you'll understand it completely after you go back and practice a few times. Senior brother Hua really is very strong. Just how big is the gap between us two? 3 months super long vacation, aspiring. I'm really lucky, getting something as good as this for free. Junior sister will definitely choose me this time. By restoring based on memory, this is the strand of spiritual power hidden within the puppet of sword intent. So it's a map. It seems like someone intentionally hid this map inside this puppet of sword intent. Could it be that immortal? This map is pointing to somewhere in the northern outskirts. Xianin, do you know it? Forget it. What do these secret conspiracies have to do with me anyways? Rest is life's top priority. Junior brother Hua, are you there? I'm not here, I'm already asleep. We've already asked junior sister Jianqing, you aren't asleep yet. It's like this, we still haven't thanked junior brother Hua for helping us regarding the map of mountain and rivers, so we wanted to thank you in person. Alright, no problem, goodbye, good night. Actually, during the time when the demon race invaded, the two of us realized the inferiority of our cultivation, so before the Heavenly Summit, we were hoping that junior brother Hua could give us some guidance on talisman techniques. In the future, if junior brother has any tasks he doesn't want to do, you can pass them to us, and we will do them for you. Did you just say? Any tasks? Yes. Talisman techniques, right, give me a moment. This is something I casually picked up in an ancient ruin while I was training outside. The purple demon said that this is the best spirit talisman book he has. This should be enough to satisfy them. You beep start. How mysterious. This spirit talisman doesn't need any ingredients, it can just be drawn in the air. The path of talisman is not an ordinary one, seizing creation from heaven and earth, intruding upon the profound mysteries of sun and moon. Once the talisman is formed, it's intolerable for spirits and gods. Intruding upon the profound mysteries of sun and moon, seizing creation from heaven and earth. This feeling, it couldn't be? I'm breaking through again? Shut up. That treasure book is for the both of you. Be careful. So powerful. Extinguish. That treasure book really is something. Just hearing two of its sentences by accident is almost enough to be enlightened of the law of talismans. That was so close. Heh, that is your own gifted talent, you can't blame me for that. Junior brother Hua casually just made a spirit talisman, it even has such a massive power. He clearly is gifted in the path of talismans, and yet he generously gave us the heaven-passing treasure book to us as a gift, and he even selflessly refused to listen to the contents of this treasure book. Believe me, Iota really don't want to listen. My genius is limited, that was a spirit talisman I drew with all my strength. Sure enough, I'm still not proficient yet. I'm not feeling so well, so I'm going back to sleep. The prosperity of the path of talisman from now on will now depend on the both of you. Is junior brother Hua sick? Will he be alright? It's fortunate that I suppressed it just in time, that was a jump scare. This heavenly summit, I have to step up my efforts to find a way to tide over the heavenly tribulations. Today was too tiring, I will take a good rest first. Senior brother Hua, are you alright? Why is there no response? Jiangdu said that senior brother Hua fell sick. Could it be that he really fell seriously ill during that time? What if? No, I have to take a look. Senior brother Hua, how are you, senior brother Hua? Why is there no response? His spiritual energy is still so weak, don't tell me. He suffered internal injuries at Peach Blossom Spring. In actual fact, Hua Qingyuan was just in a very deep sleep, and he used the talisman to suppress his cultivation. Senior brother Hua, I will treat you immediately. The original method of using spiritual energy to pass over his body is not suitable right now. It looks like that is the only way, but saving life is more important. Yi Jianqing, what kind of weird stuff are you thinking about? Senior brother. Junior sister, what are you doing?